what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Back with another live stream, man. Back with another live stream. I'm your host today, All Star, man. This is going to be a great conversation. The people I'm going to bring on today, we're going to converse about judging. We're going to talk about the judges, right? We're going to talk about the judges that judge our contests that we are all competitors in. This is what we do. We're competitors. We drive across the country, across the state, city to city, and we try to win. So this conversation, the intent is just to gather some information, some comments, some suggestions, so we can figure out how going forward that the judging may be better. All right. So we're gonna bring our guest in, man. But if this is your first time, man, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right now, man, because this is gonna be an awesome conversation, man. Listen, we star-studded. We are star-studded because this conversation needs to be conducted with the sound competitors. These guys that's coming on the podcast tonight, they are heavy into the sound. Heavy. They don't do this once in a while. They do this every weekend, every other weekend, right? These guys have been in the winning circle. These guys have took an L. So they know, they've seen tons and tons of judges. They went to tons and tons of contests. So they know. So that's why I got these group of young ladies and men to talk about this, guys. And we're going to ease right into this thing, man. It's going to be a good conversation, man. So I'm going to start bringing our guest in, man. And then once I get the guest in, we'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves. But these guys are Slingshot famous. So you know all these guys. These guys are Slingshot famous. All right. So the first person we're going to bring in Miss Sapphire's coming in here all the way from Alabama. What's up, Sapphire? What's going on?
Oh. Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Mr. K1? What's up, sir?
I'm in here. I'm just sitting on the side solo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We're gonna go. Let's go to Atlanta. We're gonna go with a young lady that goes by the name of Paradise. What's up, Dice?
Hey, how you doing?
Everything good, ma'am?
All is well. Trying to get this last little bit of riding before it gets cool.
Okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. All right, we're gonna go to Texas. This guy goes by the name of Snow. What's up, Snow?
How's it going? What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, sir? You in the shop?
Yeah, still working, man. Getting ready for
Yes.
Dallas.
Well, man, I'm glad you took a couple minutes. Okay, sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. Because I know your valuable input is going to make this conversation go the way it is. All right, so let's go. We're going to go to New Orleans. And this guy has a new slingshot that's out there beating people. He goes by the name of Beast. What's up, Beast? Hey, sir, what's going on? Everything good?
I think he muted.
There I go. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up, man? Everything
Cool.
is good,
Ready
sir.
to get this conversation started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna go to this next gentleman. He also has a very long slingshot. He's down with the UAS. He goes by the name of Black Sheep. What's up, Black Sheep?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there?
Sam,
We
what's
good.
What's up?
Good. We good. Welcome. All right. We're gonna go all the way to Virginia. And this guy right here I'm talking heavy into the slingshot competition game. He goes by the name of Cozy Customs. What's up, Cozy?
What's up, people? How y'all feeling?
Hey, we good, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, we apologize. As like Snow is, we still in the lab. I gotta get a customer by slingshot out of here by Saturday, so I'm working late.
Yes, sir. I
But
got
we
you.
we
I
about this,
understand.
we about this, so we'll chime in.
I understand. Our last guest, guys, is a legend. She goes by the name of Black Mamba.
Black Mamba.
Hi, everybody.
What's
What's
up?
going on? All right, before I let you guys introduce yourselves, everybody know you guys. You guys are Slingshot famous, but we should have Mr. SS Takeover logging in. We should have Press Play logging in, and I think there's one more guest that should be logging. Mr. Dirty Bird. Dirty Bird said he will be a little bit late, so Dirty Bird, Mr. SS Takeover, and Press Play should be checking in with us. All right, so let's start with some introductions. We'll start up top with Sapphire.
Introduction.
Yes,
Hey
ma'am.
everyone, I'm Sapphire. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, by the way of New York.
New York, New York, big city of dreams.
Yes.
All right, let's keep it going.
Sapphire, what's your weight class?
Lightweight.
All right. My name is Shanika. Slingshot name is Paradise out of Atlanta, Georgia. I play featherweight with Paradise, and I also play with the thing, which is a lightweight, 8 speaker setup. Handing over to Snow.
How you doing, guys? My name is Snow. I'm at Houston right now. I am middleweight. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, appreciate it, Snow. Let's go on over to Beast.
Hey, I'm Pete. My bike name is Beast. I'm from out of New Orleans. I have a middleweight bike.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Black Sheep.
Let's jump in. All right. She, South Carolina and Baltimore, and I'm middleweight. I play all the way up the extreme, and I don't know.
Welcome, sir. Let's go down to Cozy.
What up, y'all? Cozy Custom Toys out of Northern VA. I play Shadow. She's a middleweight gangster. Used to be a heavyweight, lightweight. So we dropped down a class and built her right so we can play up when we need to. So ready to talk about this.
Welcome. Black Mamba.
Last but not least.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tanya, aka Black Mamba Slingshot. My sling is a middleweight for now. And yeah, I'm out of that H Town. And Snow, if you're going to be in Houston, you're going to have to rep H Town correctly, Mr. 305.
Oh, Lord.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, listen, man. This is gonna be a great live stream, man. We want to talk about the judging, man. We want to talk about the judging of the sound competitions across the United States. We just want to have an open dialogue. We want to piggyback off each other. We want to, suggestions, comments, maybe short stories of how something happened or whatever. So the intent of this is after we have this long conversation that, the next competition and the competition after that, you start seeing improvements, man, or you start seeing changes throughout the competitions, man. So I have some talking points that we're going to use. Hopefully you guys have your own talking points too. But let's start off with what makes a person a good judge, man? Now, do you have to have your own slingshot that sounds good? Do you have to have I play an instrument, I play the guitar or something? Do you have to have been a high school student that played in the band? What do you need that makes you a great judge?
Keep your head out the bike. Don't put your head by the speaker.
That part.
Don't put your ear by the speaker.
Explain that, Beast. Explain that, Beast.
I mean, how can you hear it if you put your ear to it? You can't hear shit. It's distorted. It's just too much. You can't get up on top of these bikes. None of these bikes on this panel, you shouldn't do that.
Man, listen, any bike, I think from welterweight up, you shouldn't be up that close anyways, judging.
Yeah.
Just be realistic, man.
So are we saying to truly
Stop knocking bass. Period. Stop knocking bass. When you got a lot of people out here to be like, well, we're not listening for bass, and then you get to sound competition, and it seems like they picking bikes that just have no bass and they're missing a whole beat, and it's like bass, mid range, highs,
The
all that all
tone.
down. So it's
It's
like
a tone.
we
Yeah.
we, we got the bass now, and people like it's kind of like they hating for real. It's like what can you do when you slamming and then everybody's getting mad? So I don't know. They need more fairness when it comes to the judging when it comes to that bass too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. So let's break it back down. Okay. Let's. The first thing was judges do not need to be up on the bike close to the speaker, right?
When you in
Does,
the
does
top
this,
classes, yes.
does this happen a lot though?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happens
it's happening.
often. Often.
Unfortunately, it's not a lot of space. So judges are forced to be in a small area with these rings. So, for example, if the rings were uh, roped off or where it was inaccessible for other people, and it's enough space for not only the bikes to breathe, but the judges to have the capacity to actually stand 8 feet, 10 feet away from the bike, that will give them a better perception of overall sound. Will
Can I
talked
say?
about
Go ahead.
uh,
Finish.
Will talked about bass. What are you listening to? What are you listening for? What I may be listening for may be something completely different than everyone on this panel. So when we talk about the judges, judging is very subjective.
Mhm.
And if you ask all the judges what are they listening for, they're gonna each one is gonna give you something completely different. So until you have some type of standard process or a model or a template to adhere to, you're all going to get various perspectives on what people are looking for. Some are waiting on the bass, some are listening for the highs, they're listening for the some
Yeah.
people are looking for it, they listen to that snap. There are so many different tones that people are listening to when you have 1 minute, 2 1 minute rounds, or if you're doing King of the Hill, a minute and a half, where you have so many various things happening at once that you have to one give the judges space. They have to have that space.
So
Oh,
I will
go ahead.
say, this first. That's why, as a middleweight, we always, or at least I always ask to play outside of
Outside,
10
exactly. Yes.
because it doesn't limit you to that ring as far as the amount of space that you have to listen to the sling. So you're not so close up on it. You can move, of several feet back to listen to the overall sound of the sling. And then to your point, Black Sheep, about bass. Well, I'll tell you this. I got hit hard because they used to tell me all the time, it's not all about the bass. It's not all about the bass. And then there was a conversation around shifting to overall sound. And so people, I know myself personally, shifted to trying to build for overall sound and not all about bass. But now we're back to this bass conversation. And I'll offer you this. I personally, I know people hate the scorecards, but I like it because the scorecard gives you 5 categories and it forces the judges, okay, score it on base and then move on. What else does it have? Does it have clarity? So you get your score for base, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, what else does it have? It forces them to pay attention to those other characteristics that they should be looking for with the sling.
I have two things. One thing is what makes a good judge, and I've been saying this over and over and over and over again: ear maintenance. If you are not cleaning out your damn ears and your ears are full of wax, I'm just I have to be honest, and I tell people
Yeah.
this all the time. If your ears are not clean, you're gonna miss different tones. Period. Like, oh, if you got wax in your ear, all you hearing is so you gotta have good ear maintenance. That's one. Another thing I want to say is for me, yeah, the bike can be big. It can be very boisterous. But can I walk up on that bike pretty close without getting pushed away? Does it pull me in? Does the sound pull me in? You could be at a concert. A lot of people be standing right next to the speaker. They're not running because the sound is clean. It's vibrant all the way through. If you compete, like I said, if you back in the day, and Big Will kind of tested this. Back in the day, it was all about loud. Who get the loudest, and that was it. Now everybody's building where you have to have all around sound. For me as a judge, I'm listening for everything. I'm listening for that snap. I'm listening for everything that a song. And a lot of times I close my eyes and I'm listening to the song because I want to hear it without the crowd distracting. So that's
Yeah,
another thing. Some people watch the crowd and make up their mind off the crowd. You have to take the crowd out of it. You have to. You got to make your decision on your own merit. If you can't do that, don't be a judge. That's my 2 cents.
yeah. And let me ask Sapphire and Mr. Cozy Custom a question. Uh, I noticed Sapphire and Cozy Custom sometimes when they play in a contest, they'll get out and they'll walk away from the bike to get to listen to the bike far away. I see Sapphire walk all the way around the bike. And Cozy, you love to walk in front and get a listen, walk to the side and get a listen, walk to the back and get a listen. But why do you guys do that?
I'll let Sapphire go first.
Well, I do that because sometimes standing right next to the bike seems to sound louder than it's playing, right? So I'm standing right there. I know I can probably get some more volume on it, but I'm sitting there, I'm like, this thing is loud, and then when I stand away from it, maybe I can give it a little bit more volume. In one particular video I think you put on there that I walked around a bike, I was having problems with my tweeters all year. So I was just making sure those tweeters were,
Oh,
kicking in because they kept cutting out on me. So that was
okay.
kind of one of the reasons. And then just to make sure that there was no distortion while it was playing. So that was the
Mm,
other thing. So
For
okay.
me, the reason why lately Shadow's a brand new build. I own a shop, so I spend a lot more time on customers' bikes on Slingshots versus a lot on my own. So and I'll just say this: not the last show, but the couple shows before this, I didn't realize that half my amp was not playing on my 12s. So people have heard my front stage literally they're just jacked. So knowing this, I had to turn the volume down. Once we realized what the problem was and changed out the amps to I don't like running mono. I was gonna say I don't like running mono on mids and highs. I don't. I like running
Mm,
4 channels. That's just me. But once we figured that out, now I can actually play the slingshot like it's supposed to be played and not worried about that front stage punching. So that's,
okay.
but
Okay.
for me, yeah, walking around, making sure that there's nothing sounding too harsh. Sometimes you got to back down on a little bit because your headrest might be different. And a lot of guys that wire their bikes, a lot of guys wire mono where you have all your tens on one channel. The problem with that is if you tuned it for your fenders are going to be loud or comfortable, but your headrest is going to be screaming. So you sometimes you got to make sure that you're separating different levels and different areas of the slingshot. That's just for people that want to get in this game and be
Okay.
competitive.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what you guys said about judges should not put their head close to the speaker. That's the one thing I'm gonna take out of that conversation right there, because you really can't hear the quality of the music with your head close to the speaker.
Not no middleweight class.
But
especially in the middleweight class.
what is the well, we're still trying to figure out what makes a good judge. What are the qualifications? Because I could pull anybody out the audience to be a judge that can hold a panel. But is there any qualifications? Is there anything that we can say that if I'm gonna host my own contest, um, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna say no, I can't get that guy right there. No, I can't get that guy. But I'm gonna say yes, that's the guy because he has what? What would make me say yes? I want this guy to be a judge because he has
mhm.
what?
Experience,
Integrity.
Installer.
integrity. Yeah, that's good.
Integrity.
Yeah.
And a good
Um.
of tuning good bikes. I like if we could find somebody who knows about installing and knows about
Mhm.
that could probably like put them on the level. But we definitely need to find a set of judges that can go around to all the shows that can follow us who willing to pay extra, and I don't mind paying extra pay to play for good judging. And that's what we need. We need somebody
I
that knows distortion and speakers popping and not balanced sound and overall sound. We need them judges. Like we need to make them.
So I disagree with that. I disagree with the fact that we want to have judges traveling around because those judges tend to have a favorite. And so, you start seeing them over and over and there's a favorite and they always go towards that favorite.
All right,
I
so
feel
let me.
like
I got
I
to
think
input.
they should be not in the slingshot world at all. I know it's hard, but I feel like
Agreed.
they should be impartial. They shouldn't know anyone. Get at or you know what? Blindfold them like they had that conversation one time before. Blindfold them so they don't know who's playing.
But I was going to say that that's what we should do. Like we should put them in a booth in the front or somewhere in the front where they can't see who's pulling up next. We announce the whatever lane, and I think they should be blindfolded. We should let them judge off of just sound, no looks.
That's
And they
not
got
fair. That's not fair. I play the same songs all the time. They're gonna know it's me.
so it sounds good.
You
That's
better
very
change your
true.
playlist, girl.
Very
It
true.
sounds like
Pops out there. I mean, it should sound good. If it's the bike, it
It's
should sound
time
good.
for, it's time for a new playlist, mama.
So you have to
Let me steal
consider
yours.
Same too.
when, but when you're talking,
The
when
judges
you're
should
talking, go ahead, Will. Go
cover
ahead,
their eyes.
Will.
Cover their eyes and just let them pick off sound. Let them stand. Have 5 judges in different spots around the bike. Whereas though this guy's judging for this stage, this guy can head over here and let them go ahead and do the little ballot thing or the chip, however they want to pick their bike. But that's how we should judge. We need to blindfold them and not let nobody see and let the judges get their training beforehand. I mean, I could help train somebody now. And I got a little bit of experience.
So how many judges you think they should have per show?
We need
yeah,
5. I love the 5.
5 judges
5
in the
judges
ring at the same time.
Yeah.
at the same time. We got
But
But here's my
But
thing
I-
with that. Here's my thing with that. What if
How
it's a
does-
long
how-
show? How you gonna rotate them? How you gonna give them a
you
break?
you have to rotate judges.
Why not do
And-
3 and then rotate the other 2 in and out?
Check this out. They got blindfolds. Give them stools. Let them sit down.
Yeah.
Each one get a station, and you can rotate where they sit at. You can start sitting him here, sit him there, and then they change when we pulling in. I don't know how we're gonna keep the secret of who pulling up and playing, but that's a good idea. We need to blindfold them.
How can
Yeah.
you blindfold a grown man? That don't make no sense.
Hey,
I
Somebody,
don't trust none of y'all.
somebody,
I'm just gonna say that right now.
Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy?
what's up? Somebody gonna trip over something, bro. Like trying to blindfold somebody, not gonna do it, bro.
I'll blindfold myself. We be there playing.
So going back to the original question, what makes a judge a good judge? First and foremost, they got to know music.
Got some
Yeah.
music.
Not bass drop songs, not all rap, all genres, instruments, vocals, highs, mids, everything. They have to know music. That goes back to the Charlotte show, Ralph show. He has sound engineers, people who are behind the boards that are making music that for, several artists. They know how certain music is supposed to be sound. It just gave them a different perspective to hear what we're able to do from out of a slingshot. So the judges have to know music.
Okay. So have some type of background with years of experience in
Yeah,
music industry.
So they should be grown. No more kids.
Correct.
So how can we find those? How can we find those judges?
Black sheep.
I'll pick them up at daycare. I don't know what else they get them.
I mean, it's a bunch of shows. Like it's 60, 70 shows a year. So I mean, it's a good idea to have that quality judge, but where we gonna find those judges at? And be able to pay them.
We know that's a lot.
I think that's up to the platform, man. The platform throwing the event, they got to be on top of their song competition, who they pick as judges.
Right.
Okay, can I say this as a guy who run a platform? Like, regardless who we go get, we can go get somebody that work at Sony. We can go get somebody that deal with rap music. We get somebody that run the board. But what end up happening when people lose, they still cry about it.
Who's that?
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Some of
You
them
have
will
no
do that.
control over
like-
that people who don't have a good sportsmanship.
No, that is. I have taken plenty of L's this year, and there's a lot of bikes I gone against are strong. Beast, Big Wheel, Mamba. I know it's gonna be one or the other. Well, sometimes I lose, sometimes I win, but I don't mind that. But when I ask for the feedback, the kind of shit that I get, that's what just pisses me off.
Yeah.
You understand? Like
But
that's what it is for
Right.
me.
but but let me ask you this though. Okay, the feedback you get right now, I don't think no judge should give you no feedback during the show, or especially when you lose, because some of you guys go up.
Some of these guys do
Okay.
what?
Some of you
They go
guys
up in
play up.
class.
Class.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, oh man, you played the wrong song or you did this, did that. It's like helping you out, right?
Yep.
But if they're doing it for everybody, does that not make it a little more fair?
I guess.
What I think Snow, I understand what you're saying, James, Mr. S's takeover. But I think Snow was saying when they tell him something ridiculously, like he was louder than you, or he had the crowd going, you
That
didn't have the
part.
crowd going.
That part.
I've gotten
I
that
think
one
I think
already.
I think that's what he's talking about. But I like your point, Mr. SS takeover, about if this guy is still in the competition, he's about to go to the next division, he's about to play up. He shouldn't receive any guidance because he's still in the contest. That wouldn't be fair, would it?
So let me ask you this. What about the guys who play against each other, just judge each other? The other people that's in different classes. Because I think, like I say, for doing this for 10 years, right? I done seen a lot of people cry, but then I seen a lot of people win who knew their bike ain't sound good, but they took the W.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hold up, are we really still crying about judges? Because when you win, nobody say the judge was trash.
That
But we
part.
know we know a lot of these judges are trash. I'm not calling no names, but we know a lot of these judges are trash, and we get the W.
Jimmy, call him out. Call him out. Call
Nah,
him out.
nah, I can't do that because when I do it,
So
I get,
what?
I get the whole bus.
Hey,
Nah, no,
But
no, sir.
here's the thing.
Text it to Snow
We
and let him say it.
But here's the thing, we all are putting ourselves out there. This is a subjective sport.
Mm-hmm.
Because there
Correct.
is no criteria, because there is no specific rules saying we're judging for X, Y, and Z, it's subjective.
Right.
Well, no, I can't say that because we did have rules where I used to give out a piece of paper to the judges like, hey, this is what we listening for.
In
You know what I'm saying?
2025, there is not one platform that has anything that's a sheet of paper that's going down the list, making sure that you are meeting X, Y, Z criteria. You don't. It does
So,
not exist.
so
But
that's
if
why
it's go ahead.
that's why I was talking about the scorecard. But at the same time, back in the day, I recall at the beginning of the sound competition, and Jimmy, I mean, I think you used to do it this at your shows too. They would call up all of the sound competitors at one time and have the judges there. Sometimes they would introduce the judges and they would give their background, what
Correct.
qualifies them to be a judge. And also, those judges would sometimes say, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm judging on. And there was a whole conversation that included all of the competitors that signed up at one time. I think we've kind of gone away from doing that. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't call us up as a group before the sound competition starts and have that discussion any longer.
So do you think
You're correct.
the scorecard, you think that was fair? Was that a fair shot?
Who are you asking?
I'm just because you brought the
Just the
scorecard
general.
up.
Well,
He
I just,
talking
like I
about
said, my point was the scorecard lists the criteria that we should be judged on, and it forces you to score them on base and then move past that. So it's not just about a base competition. It forces them to listen to all the other aspects of your sling.
I agree. I like that. Yeah, I agree.
Now I remember one year in Texas where they had a scorecards. They was some people didn't know how to add. You see what I'm saying? So that's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? They had the scorecards, and when you looked at it, like, hold up, like how he get this and he missing a point. You know what I'm saying? Like it moves so fast. You know what I'm saying? There's 1,000 bikes and everybody's trying to count. You got one guy trying to judge, you got one guy trying to do this, do that. It's a gift and a curse.
That's fair. That's fair. It wasn't as many competitors at that time.
Right.
All
So
right,
if they
hold
didn't know how to count then, you think they know how to count now? With a
That's
million
what I
bytes?
was for.
hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second, guys. We got 18 on Facebook. We got 43 on YouTube, and I want to shout out some of these people. Wow.
Shout out to Big
Soldier
O before he
Girl,
fall asleep.
Pennywise. Shout out to LJ. Shout out to Frank. Shout out to Mama Duck. Shout out to Big Rod. Shout out to Jack Long. Shout out to Liz. D Love. Shout out to D Love. Shout out to Battle Cat. Shout out to Shane.
Oh,
If I missed anybody, you guys help me call them out if y'all see anybody. Dragon. Shout out to Dragon. Shout out to D Solo. Murder City. First Lady Monique Davis. Big O is in the building. Look at Ralph. Power X Generators is in the building.
King
Yo.
No Quake. Sorry, shameless plug.
All right. So listen, guys, listen. I want to see if we can, Mr. SS Takeover. I'm glad you're on here, sir. So Mr. SS Takeover, guys. No, he was the first to do it back in 2016, guys. I want to see if you can give us a little bit of literature when you were first starting to do your first show, sir. What made you pick the judges that you picked for your very first sound competition show? What made you pick the judges that you used that day?
I didn't. Big Tigger judged it.
Who? Oh, Big Tigger. Oh, that is right. Big Tigger. Big Tigger judged that. All right. Well, what about
The phone went off.
the next one?
Oh well, the next one it was a gang of us. So we just picked somebody somebody who always came around out the crowd.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, I was just trying to get a starting point to when it first started back in the day, so we can see where we at as of today. But so you guys want to basically say that what makes a good person a good judge, or the qualifications is that they're a tuner. Big Will mentioned tuner, and Paradise mentioned has a background in producing music. So is that like can we get a yeah if you believe that would be a good start for a person that would be a good judge?
It's a good start.
I
So
think
I
I
are
think
listen to music, no music. I can't produce music, but I know how certain music is supposed to sound.
right. Yeah. I say a person who knows music. But
There
see,
you
I
go.
think so. Look now. Let me ask you this: how many times you went to a sound competition and you got some of these guys that we or females that we know judge who have slingshots, but their slingshots sound like shit. So how can they be a judge?
That's all year.
Well, yeah, I don't know how they got in the ring in the first place. If they sing
wait,
slingshot
wait.
sound like shit.
I
He
mean,
talking
what?
about
So you saying?
some of
Listen,
those
you saying if my haircut is trash, but I'm a barber.
yeah, he's talking about the bullshit tuners. How can they be judges? It wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Because they listening for some bullshit. That's why they can't even tune.
So how you gonna tell me that my slingshot sounds like trash when mine sound better than yours? Like, what are you listening to? You tone deaf.
Well, guess what? I got an idea. We already keep track of the tuners of the year, and we need to just look on the list and talk to the top tuners and see if they want a job next year, and not battle just fucking judge.
Well, you can't do that because a lot of these tuners tune different bikes. I can't get so let's just say hypothetically, if I got Jack the judge, right? Everybody will say that he gonna pick all his bikes, correct?
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think so. I think it'll
Well,
be more top
yeah.
judges. He can't make the bike win. He can't if if it's like somebody from Light 'em Up, somebody like Jack. If it's somebody from it's different people on that top tier. So if they all
Let,
from different, can't make their
let,
bike win because
let's
maybe three,
hold on.
four,
Let's be real about this. What we talking about, right? If E Dub had judge and his bike was in the ring, do you really think he gonna pick against his bike?
if it
That's
sounds
like
better. Fair. I
if
think it'd be
if
fair.
if hold on. Let me ask you this, Beast. If your wife was in the ring with you judging your bike against somebody else, you think she gonna pick against you?
Would you?
When I
Would you?
Exactly.
no,
Exactly.
She said
no,
she gonna pick our man, Jimmy. You right?
And,
I'm
and,
telling.
and,
I'm not.
and
I just want to be real,
Okay,
because think about it.
Yeah.
check this out, Jimmy. Check this out, Jimmy. If we got 5 judges, right, and that one beast wife pick his bike, all 4 gonna pick because she pick his bike. Come on, it's not gonna make sense. You gotta
Yeah,
really look
I
at it.
mean,
Hold up. Let me ask you
We
this.
still
Why
gonna have,
would you need,
still gonna
hold up,
have
why would you need 5? Why would you need 5 judges? Three,
5.
three, three could do it. 5 is too much.
5 is better than 3.
No, it just take up the ring.
No, it don't take. It gets more opinions.
You could get 2 opinions.
More opinions is better. That's the problem.
It's
We
it's
don't have
hard. It's
3
hard
miles.
enough to find 3 judges to stand up all day long. You're not going to get 5 judges to listen to all these bikes all day long.
We're gonna start paying them instead of paying $50 a play. I don't care. I'll pay $150 a play.
I pay it
mhm.
too. Yeah.
Hey, if I want fair judge, I'm tired of driving. I pay the gas the RV. I take off work. I drive all these miles to get to a fucking show, and now I'm here and I gotta get like this bullshit judging because I only paid $150 to play 3 rounds. I don't give a fuck if I gotta pay $1,000 to play, bro. If I get fair judging, it's gonna make more sense. I don't care. 5 judges, stand your ass up. You getting paid. If you
I'm,
can't
I'm,
stand,
I'm
I
not
feel
playing
you.
$50. That's a
I'm,
plane ticket. I'm not
yeah,
doing
but I'm saying, listen, people still,
yeah, yeah.
regardless, if we go get Jay-Z, a motherfucker still going to cry about music. Somebody still
Yeah,
going to cry when they lose.
it's true.
Might get judging then picking goddamn that little kid up the street.
Hold
I'm
up.
just
So let me say this, right? Now, all right, I understand the little kid judges, right? But now, I done been to a lot of shows. I did a lot of shows. A lot of these shows didn't have bad judges. A lot of shows didn't have bad judges. People just complain about when they lose.
Hmm.
Part.
Yeah, but if it wasn't
I
their
don't
day, it wasn't their day, and they had to accept that and keep it
I
Some
don't
moving.
people,
Hmm.
understand.
some people,
That's
some
right.
people are thin skinned. You shouldn't
When
be
you when
competing if you can't handle a loss.
you
Yeah.
crash and you seen me before, I had to get money back from you at the show because I didn't like the judges. Why didn't I like the judges, Jimmy? Was it did I lose? I didn't even play. It's like Jimmy, you gotta stop saying that. That sound good, but you don't even battle. You
Hold up, you know
sound good
what time? Hold up, you
because
know why a lot of people get their money back? A lot
most
of
of the
people
time,
got their money back because they were scared to battle other people. Now
most of the time,
I just seen that a lot of times.
my bike. Most time when I voice my opinion, it's about stuff that I see from the sideline while I'm sitting over there sipping my drink, watching the show, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Just like anybody else is watching the show. So I mean, an opinion is opinion. Just like the judge is choosing that bike over that bike, that's his opinion. That's at the end of the day. That's when I come online and I say something, and somebody say to me, they had the audacity to say, "Oh, just because you lost, motherfucker, I put that up before I even played. I didn't even play yet." So it's like, really, at the end of the day, you can't even voice your opinion in this world, and we're all grown. We can't even have an opinion when something is bullshit. And that's why we're here tonight, because a lot of judging is just bullshit and we paying to go to these shows and we're wasting money when we can just get real judges. And you already know the work. If we pick these same people that's already in the circle, that already know slingshots, fuck a motherfucker that know motorcycles, fuck a motherfucker that produce sound systems. We need people that's in our circle that know slingshots. And they're gonna take it serious because they're gonna do it every time. They're not gonna who the fuck gonna come to a show and if we got people from different platforms, different tuners, different builders going to sit there and can make their bike win. It's not possible. Jimmy, do the
Well,
math.
let
But
me ask you this, but
but Will,
ain't that's what
It
y'all
happens
asking
all the
for?
time.
Somebody to know music? Ain't that's what y'all
We
asking for? Somebody to know music?
we need slingshot professionals. See, like at the end of the day, people don't understand how hard it is to get base in a slingshot.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this 1 second. Let me ask you this. Hey, Black Mamba, remember you was the judge, right?
it. Yeah.
Did you like it?
No, I did not.
And you won multiple belts before, right? You would think you know music, correct?
A little bit, but I mean,
All right.
it's not my background. I didn't like it, and you do have to be subjective.
And people still was upset, right? So
Correct.
it's like no matter what you do, people still gonna be upset when they lose. So that's why I said if people complain, listen, if you complain about the judges, be a judge. Put yourself in their shoes when you standing up all day and be fair and judge against the people that you battling. No,
I just
I
I just
guarantee you what, 99% of the people, if you put them in the judge seat, they're not going to go against the grain and say their bike sound better than mine. No one's going to do that because everybody think their bike sound better than the next man.
that's not true.
I have a
I
question.
will say
I have a
this. Okay,
question.
go ahead. Go
I,
ahead.
I think
So
these
I'm
five,
looking at Battle Cat's comment about how, as a judge, he says he appreciated what he was taught in the class. How many of these judges that we are picking at these shows have actually been to some sort of class training or whatnot on what they should be listening for?
Yeah, that's a good question. And on top of that, would the slingshot community would they honor that? Would they accept that?
Now I could
I wouldn't.
go ahead.
If it's a competitor that went to some judging class and got this experience, I still wouldn't feel like it's still a fair shot. That don't make them.
Because I'm not gonna pick your bike, Beast.
So as a judge for 3 years straight, you know, being in the ring, and I can say this with a clear conscience. I have never compromised myself in the ring for nobody. And I know a lot of people in the game. I know Jimmy. I can know Jimmy for 10 years and know you for 5 minutes. If your bike outplays Jimmy, guess what? Your bike gonna win with me. This question came up with a lot of people, and they asked, "You guys think Cozy's a good judge?" And I'm gonna put somebody on point because he said this out of his mouth. Kenyatta said no, and he asked why. Because Cozy can't be swayed. I can care less about the crowd. I can care less about anything going on. All I care about is the way that slingshot sounds that day when I'm listening for it. I took a lot of heat from a lot of different crews out there. Thought because I was affiliated with, they think I was affiliated with Jack. I was on Jack's payroll back then. That I was biased. I've gone against Jack when they don't play right. I've done this for 3 years. When it comes to my integrity, that's all I got is got my name, and I'm not gonna tarnish that for nobody. Period.
Right.
And that's why I got out of judging because I felt like you guys had good judges. We were lockstep almost 95%. Now sometimes it's gonna be off, and I tell people this, and I get a lot of flack. If I can't pick a bike 100%, I will split it because it ain't fair for me to penalize a competitor because I can't make a decision. You got two other judges.
Is
That's
it
my
Correct.
opinion.
is it just me, Cozy? Like when you speak, I'm hearing a little something at the
Yeah.
end.
It's his
Yeah,
Bluetooth.
little echo.
It's a hold on a
It's
second.
Bluetooth.
Let me take my earpiece off.
Sound
Hold on.
like a
Hold on.
zombie in the back.
Yeah, I
His,
thought it was
his,
just me.
his shit clipping.
You want me to tune it for you, Cozy?
Hold on a second, Cozy. Hold on for a second. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get the super chat. We got a super chat from Moet the Painter, guys. Let me thank Moet for the super chat. Moet says, "At the end of the day, a loser will always complain and blame it on the host. Never fails, but the
Amen.
host has nothing to do with the show, and most judges suck nowadays."
Jesus Christ.
That was from Moet the Painter. Thank you for that, sir.
You know who they complained about and said he was a bad judge? They said Smitty was a bad judge back in the day. Now, if people know Smitty, he's fair. But like you say, when people lose, it's you always the bad guy.
Yep.
That part.
So you can't. I think it's no pleasing nobody, and I understand that people pay all this money to go around the world and all this. Like somebody gonna lose. Point blank, somebody gonna lose.
Okay, well let me pivot and let me ask you guys a question. Should the judges be talking to each other during the competition? Should the judges be talking?
Talking about what?
I mean, there's three judges in the ring. Should they have anything to talk about together while they judging a contest?
They shouldn't even look at
No.
each other when they judge. They shouldn't even have the ability to see each other because one's gonna, if he's undecided, he's gonna go with somebody else. That picks him.
Am my voice still jacked up, y'all? Just before we continue.
No, you good. You good now. You
Okay,
good.
cool.
So if a judge, like if you call the judges and you say 1, 2, 3, throw up your paddles or whatever, make your selection. Is there a certain time frame with which you should give that judge an amount of time to decide their vote before their vote doesn't count? Like say for instance,
That's
you
a
know,
good.
you say 1, 2, 3, vote, and that judge doesn't vote, but then he might look out the corner of his eyes,
That part.
see where everybody else
I
voted.
should say that. I agree. That shouldn't count. Just like when they stand in line and they get 1, 2, 3 steps to the bike you like. The guy behind, I hate doing that because when the guy behind you, he's looking at the guy in front of him, and sometimes it can be swayed like that. So I agree. You should be able to make a decision on your own. And if you can't, like I said, if you can't make that decision 100%, do a no vote. You're not going to hurt anybody.
So how many of y'all like the chips now?
I do.
I'm biased about the chips because I don't know. I like the pallets better.
I'm gonna tell you the only thing why I stopped doing the paddles, because you ever seen at the shows, one person might turn it this way and then say, "Oh, I'm going for the other bite."
Yeah.
They make that mistake all the time.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I got rid of the paddles and stand by the bite. You can't go wrong by standing by the bite.
if they do
And
the chips, we need to be able to see the chips. They need to pour the chips out on the table or something. Like, no, just be like, okay, a blue chip, a black chip, a blue. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to see the chips. Let us see the chips.
Yeah, but I also think that when I can see that this judge has never voted for me by watching the paddle or step to the bike you like, I say, damn, he ain't never voted for me.
That's right.
Then there's accountability.
Yeah, but when you
True that.
That's true, but I think with the chips also we had fewer
chips,
ties.
I don't know who voted for me.
Hmm?
You know when it's an anonymous.
Yeah, when it's anonymous, it's fewer ties. They don't feel that pressure.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, but like Black Mama said, if you have never, and I'll say this as like I said, I've done this for years. If you have never gotten the ring as a judge, it's hard for you to talk because that's a lot of pressure. That is a lot of
That's
pressure.
real. That's real
And
shit.
to this point, in 2025, 2024, 2025, and going into 2026, these bikes are so close now that it wasn't like back in the day. Big Will tell you there was separation. You know separation. Now you gotta really nitpick some of these slingshots out there because they're sounding amazing. Texas was when we all started. Texas was about that bass. Black Mama came to DC with that bass. We were like, what in the hell?
like Mama shit.
They were about bass, but now Texas is like, oh, we need to add some mids and highs to have that all around, and then the East Coast start picking up more bass. So the circle came together. Now everybody's building better sounding, better quality slingshots now. So it comes down to like Paradise said, you got to understand music. You got to listen to music. Listen to music in your car if you had a good system. If you're playing your slingshot, and I tell this to competitors, if you're playing a song in your slingshot for the first time in the ring, you wrong. It's two left shoes.
Hey, hold on a second. We got a super chat. Hold on. Moet the Painter is something else. Moet the Painter, thank you for that super chat. Moet says, I feel like the chips allow the judges to hide behind their call, throw a rock and hide their hand.
That too.
That's why I
No
like the paddles.
accountability. No accountability.
No accountability. You're right.
That's fair.
I mean, you can't have it both ways. Either you're not gonna know what the judge is voting for, or you're gonna be able to see it. I mean,
But also as a judge too, you gotta have thick skin. If you're gonna judge, just know they're gonna come at you.
Yeah.
They're gonna come at you. I mean, everybody gonna have something to say, like you said. Some people can't take an L. I've been in this game almost 10 years. Jimmy will tell you, I've taken a lot of L's. You know, all it does is it makes you better to I knew sound. I was always good with sound. I just didn't know how the comp world worked. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot from Smitty. I learned a lot from Jack. I learned a lot from all the guys in the bagger world. I absorbed all that information. And that's what made me better. And that's what made me a better builder and tuner. But, it's just, like I said, there's some people, no matter what you do, they're not going to be happy. And for those people, you're never going to, there's nothing you can do. I DJ for many, many years. I can have the baddest set in the club, but that one person, like that DJ sucked because he didn't play my song. It's just the way it is. So I learned to say whatever. I stand on my judging, so you can say what you want. What I did in the ring was my interpretation of how you played your sling. Win, lose, or draw. That's what it's about.
So going back to something that Jimmy said earlier, where he was talking about how the judges shouldn't give feedback immediately after you play. But I've found it where, if you wait till like the end of the sound
They ain't
competition.
gonna remember.
They're gonna
They're not
remember.
going to remember, and then they're
It's
going to
happened
tell you some
already.
bullshit because I've had somebody tell me that I lost based off of a lack of clarity, and I'm like, okay, now you just saying dumb shit.
I believe and I did this. I did this. I gave feedback when people lost. What I heard. This is what I heard. And you know, a lot of people appreciate that because what does that do for them? Like the Dragons and all these guys out there that learn from these feedbacks during competition. They went back and
Absolutely.
got better.
Absolutely. So how do we get honest feedback from the judges if we don't get it
You have to
immediately
get it
based
right
off
there.
of what they heard and how they voted?
I don't believe in waiting because it's 17 hours later. You're right. Nobody's gonna. I like to
Nobody
do it
remembers.
then, but Jimmy, I would say this, brother. If I give somebody feedback now, okay, but they're gonna play up, that's still, the next person when a higher class plays, if he fumbles and we tell them the same thing, it's still a fair playing field. So
If they're
that's the
doing
only
it
way
for
you're gonna get
everybody.
better. That's the only way you're gonna learn especially if you're new to competing, especially like the lower classes. You gotta let them know.
And if you give someone feedback, that's not going to automatically say that they're going to win the next
That's
round.
right.
No.
Exactly. Last year's. I mean, last year was my first year competing. You guys know I built my own bikes. I built
Did
my own
you?
bike. So yeah.
We still don't know that for sure. We ain't got no videos or
So
pictures, none of that.
so when I used to go, I'll send you videos. So when I used to go to all these shows, I used to take all the feedback, and you guys know every week I'll be in the backyard making my bike better. I'm going off the feedback that I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Did
Some
it work?
feedbacks were I even had feedback from you, Cozy. Like you gave me a lot of feedback in 3 wheel last year.
Yeah.
You, Elvin, Tony, you guys gave it to me right away. When I take the L, right before I pull out the ring, you guys will walk up to my bike and tell me what
Did
you
it
guys
work?
thought.
Did it work
You tell
from a
me.
competitor's
Obviously.
point of view? But you're an outlier because you actually did your own build. You can make those changes quickly. So let's say that. But some of the competitors have to go to their builder.
No, I hear you, but I'm just trying to get to the feedback conversation.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
judges
yeah,
giving feedback. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't count off
So
the.
I think feedback is good, but this year feedback has been pretty crazy from certain judges. That's why we're talking about now. Like,
All right, hold on, guys. We got another super chat from President of Mid South, Big Rod. Big Rod, thank you for that super chat. It says one thing competitors don't pay attention to is watching how the judges are judging in the early rounds and adjusting their playlist.
well, here's the thing about that. If I'm listening to featherweight and lightweight, the judges are gonna hear the songs completely different when I play it. The bikes sound completely different, in my opinion. So
And
I
then
can't
also,
adjust. I can't adjust off of what they're hearing from small bikes.
and then that's no pass. If I'm a featherweight, I don't know what you're listening for. If I go first on the first round, I don't know what you're looking for.
If it's the
Unless
same,
I know prior to the show, like Black Mama said, hey, these are the judges. This is what they're looking for. This is their background. I already know their experience and their criteria. Then I'm able to make the informed decision on exactly what I need to play. And it may be something more musical, or it may be something that insinuates the highs or the vocals based upon the feedback that is provided to me prior to the start of the show.
It's like Charlotte when we was in
Yeah,
Charlottesville.
absolutely. Prime
The
example.
judges did their resumes, and if you paid attention, you made adjustments based on that. And Paradise did make adjustments. She's like, oh, these guys are producers. I can't go in there with that slant. I got to bring them something that's
Yeah,
gonna make
all
them
around, all around.
Yeah, and when she did that, she walked out with the belt. I'm just saying, you have to pay attention to some of those things.
You always walk over.
It's always a learning process. Period. So
Yeah. All right. Hey guys. So is it a red flag? Is it a red flag if you get to the competition and there's no inspection? There's nobody looking over the bike before the competition. Is that a red flag?
No, I don't think it's a red flag because I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of these bikes battle all year, X, Y, Z. If you think somebody cheating, just say it up front. Don't hide the hand. We grown. Why we need inspection? You know what's in your bike, and even if you get an inspection, you might oversee something and deal with.
You go into the right.
But
I
once
don't
again,
think.
like they do in other industries, if you think somebody's cheating, you put up
Call them
money.
out. Call them
You
out.
put up money and
Mhm.
call them out. And if they like Jack said many times, I put money up. If y'all truly think I'm cheating, I put money up, and you put your bike up. He gave it
Oh, they
10,000.
don't like that. They don't like that shit.
No, I'm
Mhm.
saying, but you know what I'm saying. That's him saying, "Listen, you calling me out. Put something up, because if you do it in any
No,
other industry,
correct.
you're gonna lose that money. It could be
No, hey,
500
look,
bucks.
and correct. And that's the best thing. That's what I always liked about that. If y'all think he's cheating, he said it. Put the money up.
That part. And then, but then nobody ever does it. But y'all still dragging a man's name. I just, for me, in that situation, why would somebody at that level do that to themselves when they're big in the industry? Everybody pretty much has a UAS product on their slingshot. He would throw that away for what? For a belt? Think about it. That's just
Mhm.
me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
do it.
I laugh at that.
yeah. Well, we're just trying to establish like what would make the competitors feel good. And would you feel good as a competitor seeing that you just got all your speakers counted and someone else just counted your opponent's speakers? Would that make you feel better? I mean, we want to make it fair. We want everybody to feel like they have
Yeah.
a fair shot at winning.
Mhm. Well, I've seen competitions where there weren't any inspections and there were people playing with the wrong
You
amount
want a
of
7 piece,
speakers.
right?
Yeah,
7 piece?
it'll be.
Want two?
Oh,
No?
I don't know if he's talking to me or not.
James, put yourself on mute. We don't want no wings.
Yeah, let me get some lemon
Oh,
pepper.
Go ahead, Sapphire.
Garlic on
no,
that.
no. No, I'm selling twos, man. I'm sorry.
We listening.
Oh, I was just saying that I think for the lower classes, I don't know about the inspection, but just making sure the speaker count is correct. I mean, we've seen it where there would be a competition and there was no inspection, and the competitor would have, or someone in there would have the wrong speaker count, maybe more speakers than they should, and there's no inspection for that. So I've seen it where I know where someone was one class and their speakers weren't counted and they made it in the lower class.
So did you call them out?
Did I miss something? No,
Did you?
I wasn't in a it wasn't against me, but it's just,
That's what.
Yeah.
That's that's what
yeah.
we saying. Call that out. Like
I'm,
No,
if I
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, Sapphire. I was laughing at how Big Will mushed his cat in the face.
you feel
oh, okay.
still can walk in the.
No, I mean,
I'm calling the Humane Society.
I
I
feel
don't care.
like,
Hey, I'm here to come.
yeah, I mean, I just feel like if it's someone that I'm competing against, I'm gonna call it out. But if it's somebody else, if that person doesn't look at the other bike,
We
that's kind
all
of on them.
shows. I think we all should call it. If you see something like somebody that's at a middleweight and they playing as a welterweight, you need to go up there and say, "Hey, they got too many feet. What the fuck is this?" And call it.
Yeah,
See nothing like that going on. That's what we're saying.
yeah,
All us is one. Even us not battling. We
Some people may not know as well if they're new, even if they have a bigger bike, bigger speaker count, they might not know where they qualify. So
right.
having those inspections, letting them know in advance, because a lot of people are not going to look at the paper and say, "Oh, I got to have this many speakers." So
Hmm.
we, as the judges or the person doing it, should say, "Hey, just to make sure everybody's aligned." That way, you kind of keep down the minutia, but that's still just one part of it.
Hey, give me a bill.
Hmm. And then
Hold on, guys.
what about the
Hold on.
judges that know, you know? So I know that I've seen judges that were judging bikes of people that were in their group, and they didn't, stay neutral. They actually went for their teammate. So there's a lot of that going. Sometimes that's why I said it has to be somebody you don't know, because not everybody to me has that integrity. Like Cozy said, they don't care.
But for 3 years, I don't know if you know, myself, D Nice, Ralph, we all recused ourselves. We never put our bikes in, and when I had a bike in the ring, I got out because I didn't want that perception. I didn't want nobody to say, "Well, Cozy got a bike in there." No, we always recused ourselves. That's why I didn't compete for 3 years, because I was part of the event. So I said, I don't want nobody to say, well, Cozy got his bike in the ring. It's not right. We can always grudge at the end. It was sad because I wanted to compete because I built the competition bike, but I knew based on what the end how the community is, it was fair. It was more right for me not to put my bike in there, my slingshot in there, in the sound card.
All right, hold on,
And it
guys.
still didn't help.
Hold on a second. We got a super chat. Thank you for that super chat, Miss Liz. Thank you so much. I think there should be a sheet with a competitor name for each judge, so they can write feedback at the end time. End of the show, give the sheets to the competitors.
I can't write.
That's a lot of sheets.
Some of us can't even write. What are you talking about?
I like that. I like that though. I like that. We got Press Play in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got Press Play in the building. How you doing, sir?
What up, sir?
Pick your phone up off the floor.
All right.
Hey, Lucas, before
They
you
say that man. They say that man out California.
He already started.
Hey, Lou, before you start, man, did you get my care package?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepped?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear no excuses this weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Let's get it. All right.
Black Mama, what did you just say when he came on?
I said,
Sapphire.
Lucas.
Sapphire.
I said, "Where's my girl? Where's your lovely wife? Where's my girl at?"
Hold on. No, that was Paradise. I'm really disappointed in you, man. You really trying to give an alley-oop to the foolishness?
I didn't know if anybody else heard that.
Wow. I'll pick my phone up, her Tanya. Okay, all right. That was Don Julio. Okay, I got you. All right. I just come on here with peace in my mind. Y'all want to start it up. All right.
Yeah.
Get off the booster
But
sheet.
I think going back to what Sapphire said, all of us as competitors got to call that out. If you see a judge that's judging a contest and you know competitors in that contest is a part of his group or part of his association or part of his crew, we all got to call that out. If you see that, we all got to call that out.
Who is we all? Because if you're the competitor in the ring, then they call you a crybaby.
Well, listen.
Hello.
Listen, but we're trying to the intent here is to make it fair. Everybody has listen. If I look after you, Black Mamba, and say there's something not fair, you gonna look after me. Well, if you see something not fair for me, right? Come on, man.
I mean, yes, you're absolutely correct. I would.
Yeah. All right, so let's go into this. Mr. SS Takeover. You got 3 judges in the ring, right? You got 3 judges in the ring. You got the ring master. Who calls out the clip? Who calls out the clip? Is it one of the 3 judges in the ring, or is it the ring master? Who stops it or whatever? Who calls the clip?
All right, so we did away with clips because it kind of brought a lot of people was crying about it, so we did away with it. But I think I like the clip thing because it really show if your bike could play. You know what I'm saying? But once again, trying to please everybody, I think we did away with clipping so everybody could play.
I got a question for you, Jimmy. So I agree with the clip thing, but should a clip be if your Bluetooth drops? That's one clip I don't agree with, but everything else I say yes, because if you're in a place where the signal's bad, sometimes you're gonna have that issue. That's why I don't like play Bluetooth.
Okay. I would say if you get a phone call because or a text message, you knew that you're supposed to be in the ring.
That part, yes. That's not
That's
what
the clip. That's
Yeah.
the clip.
the song burps.
Yeah, that's what we said. That's a clip.
Define clip. Define what we mean by clip.
If you know for your
Interruption. An interruption in the music, right?
Correct.
So if somebody is in the ring and something on their sling goes out, but they want to keep playing, do you instantly count them out?
That's a clip.
You allow them
Used to,
go?
yeah.
No,
Trust
no,
me,
it's
I
a
got
clip.
plenty of
Because
those.
I've seen it where.
Made up, called Mr. Clips.
So if we did away with the clip rule and that's considered a clip, then why are we why are we counting people out as soon as their
So,
shit goes out? Because I've
well,
seen it where it's happened to people and they're still sounded better than the competitor sling.
Exactly.
Yep, that's right.
yeah,
I
you're
will
right.
say this: I did compete once, and my for some reason my Bluetooth went out, and as a matter of fact, it was in Charlotte, and I thought I lost. I swore I lost because I had a clip. I'm so used to the clip thing, right? And then when they picked me, I was like, "What?" But they told me I played enough to give them what they needed to make the decision. So
Well,
if the bike,
honestly, it only really takes 30 seconds, not even a whole minute to really know what your bike sounds like. Like you don't have to hit a whole, far as depending on what song you playing, you don't have to hit the whole minute,
right?
honestly, to know if that bike sound like trash or if it's good.
It's like in DJs when we listen to songs, the first 10 seconds, I don't know if it's a hit or not.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But let's get back to the judges. The three judges in the ring, do they have any power, or is it the ring master?
No, I'm saying that the judge. No, see, this is the thing. The guy that's the guy that's hosting the show, we don't have to say anything because at the end of the day, that's what we had the judges for. Because you got to understand what happened is, and I had this happen 1,000 times. Oh, I go say something, it's like, oh, everybody mad at me. It's like, hold on. But if the judges said, it's like, oh, it's your show, you should say something. No, that's why you hire the judges because I know everybody. So if I say something, it's like, oh, that's your man. Oh, y'all friends. I'm friends with everybody. So how the hell that I'm gonna pick somebody over you? So that's why you got a judge to do it. You got judges. That's what they there for. So
Okay.
to
All
answer
right.
your question, the judge is the one that control everything.
Okay.
They the one. That's what you hiring them for to be the judge.
Yeah.
So the judge say you clip. You clip. What you want me to do? Run over there and say no? He didn't clip.
Right.
I got a
I got
question
it.
though. If you notice as a promoter that one of your judges is not really on his game, based on you've done these shows and you know what to listen for, and you know for a fact they are on point, you pull them to the side.
No, yeah,
Not
yeah,
not
you
not
definitely
not not doing it in front of everybody, but say, hey, we can take a pause and have a
no
conversation
correct,
with the judges.
correct. You definitely do that, but it's just like this here. I done seen judges make some calls and it's like, yo, that person sent a one. So now just imagine me going in the ring saying, hey man, you picked the wrong bike. Then I'm dead ass wrong. So like some
No,
things you
I don't
just
mean
stay
doing
out
it
of.
the first time. I'm saying if you see a systemic problem with an individual judge that you know that it just something ain't right, do you pause and have that conversation, or do you just let it go on?
He did that at SS Takeover last year. He made adjustments.
You
He
know,
saw
so
some
that's
things
why I'm
and
saying
he made adjustments.
if you got judges and you know that they messing your show up because they're a reflection of you. Whether you want to believe that or not, they're looking at, okay, this is an SS takeover event. I got it, Jimmy. You got judges, but they are an extension of you. So if you know that that judge is not acting right, you got to pause and say, hey, let me holler at y'all for a second. What's going
Yeah.
on?
No,
He did that.
of course you do
What was
that.
that? Was that Super Bowl last year, Jimmy? He did that.
Uh, Probably so. Yeah, I do it. I do it at a lot of shows.
Right, but I'm saying that's what I'm just doing this as a conversation piece,
Yeah.
saying that for other people that are doing shows, that's the only reason I brought it. I didn't single you out, Jimmy, but I wanted to tell people, listen, if you got a judge and you know them judges ain't right, you got to say, whoa, let's step back for a second and do a reset.
You're saying like pull as the ringmaster or host, pull that judge to the side, have the conversation.
You don't pull one because it looks crazy if
You
you do
pull
that.
all.
You pull
Yeah.
all three or all four, whatever. How many of the judges you have? Say, hey, let me talk to my judges for a second, because you don't want to single nobody out. Because now that everybody got their eyes on that one judge, so you do it as a coup, and then you tell everybody, hey, this is what I'm seeing, what's going on, and then either you say, all right, do you understand what you're listening for? Is there an issue? And if it is, then you say, okay, I got to make an adjustment at that point. But you never single out a judge, and you don't call them out in the ring. That's the worst thing you can do.
Okay. All right, a question. Is it easier to judge? Is it easier to judge? Is it easier to judge classic competition or King of the Hill? Which one is easier for a judge?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
I love King of the Hill.
I say King of the Hill is easier.
Yeah,
King.
but hear me out. Hear me out. So on the King of the Hill, let's say the first guy starts out as a king, he wins. He goes to the second guy, he wins. He goes to the third guy, he wins. The judges have heard the king play a total of 6 songs, so they don't need to hear that back no more. He's already played 6 songs for the judges. He goes to the next person, he beats that person, he beats that person. They're continuing to hear the king play music. So I'm thinking that the judges have already gotten ahead. We've heard so much music from this king that they're able to really, about the fifth or sixth person, they're really able to judge it really good.
It only takes
Fair.
one.
Wrong.
It only
No,
takes one fumble, brother. Because
But they're getting so much samples of that
it
king's
doesn't matter.
music
It's on.
over and
They on
over.
All Star. The
Right.
person who is on the hill gets
Tell
60
them,
seconds,
tell
while
them,
the other
yeah,
person gets it 1 minute and 30
that's
seconds.
right.
They get
And I'm
90
gonna tell you right
seconds.
now, some of my mistakes
Yeah, but
being
what I'm saying is, I'm talking about he wins, he goes to the next competitor, he plays again, he wins again. He's still in the ring playing music, even though it's less seconds than the opponent. But I
Doesn't
think the
matter. He
judge,
can still make a mistake at any time.
he can play the
Or
wrong
one
song,
fifth
he can play
time.
the wrong volume,
And they
anything.
don't have the opportunity to correct
Right.
Exactly.
in that
You
second
That's
have
round.
the
you
second.
have you
Yeah.
have zero room for error for King of the Hill.
Yeah, you ain't got 2 rounds. You can't go back and reset and come back the second time and play right. No, it's like I learned when I come in the ring as the first person, I gotta come killing. You got to bring your heavy game in the first time, get on the hill, and then you can kind of chill out. I learned that the hard way, and then but
30,
I've run through competitors, got to the end, and gotten beat.
30 seconds can change a whole game.
Yep. So it's just one of those things, man. You got and you got to be on your game the whole time though when you're on King of the Hill. There's no you really have a lot of time to be thinking too.
yeah.
So and you get to rack up
Mhm.
points. I believe in like with the other way, we used to win, but if you didn't get the belt, you didn't get no point. You really got no kills under your belt. That's why I like the baggers. So no matter what, you get those wins. That's what makes it fun. Because I've been like,
Okay.
okay, I didn't get the belt, but I'm still at the top of the heap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So guys, if we came up with a sound, if we found someone with the credentials that could teach a class, sound production, engineer, if we found someone with the credentials, with the X, could we have him teach a group of
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
individuals?
whoa, whoa. Well, why gotta be him?
Lucas, you want to go with this?
Him or her, it don't matter.
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
I'm
there you
saying
go.
is,
Okay, all right.
what I'm
'Cause
saying is,
what
listen,
I've been seeing,
I
I've been seeing a
will.
lot of women whooping butt
because
in the ring. That's why I'm saying, don't just say him.
Cozy, what if we can get one educated judge in the ring with with 2 other judges? At least one of those judges have went through some type of training.
I
Hey, but
got,
let
I
me ask
got
you this.
two. I got two right now.
But
Black
we'll make
Mamba
them
and
educated.
Lucas.
We'll make them
Black Mamba
educated.
and Lucas. Teach a class.
Well, well, I was saying like professionally produced music in the studio. Uh,
Yes, I'm saying a
uh,
lot of people do music don't have hits. Too.
what about a tuner? What about a tuner? Actually, has tuned many bikes, so he knows what he listen for.
And it's the
She or he.
Did they
slingshot,
tune winning bikes?
not
Mm.
all
No.
cartoons. Slingshot tuners. People that know what it's
Well,
about.
I'm gonna go with winning bikes because there's a lot of tuners out here. Don't mean they can tune though.
That we got the scorecard.
I mean,
We track of who will be the top tuners. Just look at it. Look at what bikes be winning at all the shows. I mean, a couple of tuners. We got a couple to pick from.
I'm gonna say it's based off of experience and knowledge for somebody who actually certifies people already to be judges. I mean, you got to keep in mind when we saying certified, the NFL has referees, they still get it wrong. So, but these people need to be more educated about what they're actually listening for, what they're trying to do. I mean, some of these, and I didn't want to say nothing, but I disagree with the giving comments and opinions You can do that after the show, but nothing written down because competitors often try to beat in that one thing that you told them and completely forget that you only got judged. You're asking one judge this question. The other two judges didn't pick you either, or one of the other ones didn't pick you either.
Correct.
So it's really an opinionated deal. But a lot of judges don't know what overplay is. A lot of judges don't know what they're looking for. Um, there is a deal that we're working on to get help people get trained. We just hadn't put it out yet, but it's coming. They'll be certified, and us as competitors have to hold the host responsible for getting certified judges. Uh, I know from putting on shows, Jimmy, you know, and you one of the pioneers. I don't take none of that from you. Uh, People do a lot to build up for the show, and it's like the judges are always kind of like the last minute thing they think of, and that's not fair to competitors to travel so far
Right.
and be judged by somebody who don't know what they're doing, or they give you an explanation that just really doesn't make sense. So no, no. But we are
So,
working on something.
so Lucas, you were saying that you don't like getting holding the feedback to the end. That one of the points I made earlier was like by the time it's the end of the show, they've heard all these slings. They don't really remember, and they just give
True.
you whatever bullshit excuse,
Right. And
just to get you out of their
I've
face.
seen it go. I've seen it go both ways. Like a competitor asked me an honest question, and I gave them an honest answer of why I didn't pick their bike. But I'm only one judge. There was two other judges that didn't pick your bike either,
Yeah,
and those two other judges had came to the same conclusion that I had. Then it can't just be me. And then when I gave them the answer, the first thing they said, "Well, what's your experience with this? What he is?" And oh, he doesn't know. But guess what? The other two judges said the same thing. So clearly, we all
So
heard the same thing.
my thing with that is that's why I always say, listen, this is what I heard. I don't put no other judgment. This is what I heard why you didn't get my vote. I make that clear. So you can come back and say, well, I got certified. Well, technically, I've been doing this and I do tune and I knew how to do all this stuff. But I say me, this is why I didn't pick you. I can't speak for the other judges. So
So Luke,
you can either that advice and do something with it, or you complain. Like there's some people, oh, he's just trying to set me up. I'm like,
One judge can't make you lose.
no.
Now,
There's
you
no
had
way
a question for me, Jimmy?
you lose. No way.
no, oh yeah, I
no,
did. What made you a certified judge?
I'm not certified in anything. I
Okay.
got ears.
You are
I
certified
got
for something.
ears.
certified.
Tell me you ain't
I have.
certified.
Right. So,
I'm
so let me ask
certified
you
a
this.
couple
So,
things.
Yeah.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So you're not a certified judge, right? So
Mm-mm.
how can so like you said, we sit here saying that we want certified judges, but you're not a certified judge, but no one's complaining. So if nobody complaining when you do it, why are people complaining when other people do it who
Because Jimmy,
who's a certified judge?
our host
I,
said
I,
it.
I would go. I would go with consistency.
You you
If,
you got to you got to take in consideration that some judges at some shows are straight trash, bro. They might be, I don't know where they're getting them from. Like I ain't gonna call no shows out because that's what this ain't about. But I done been at some events where there ain't no way possible. I asked one time, and I was on the sideline, and I heard the cars play, both of them play, and I felt like they picked the wrong bike. So I actually walked up to the guy and I said, "Why you pick that one over that one?" You know, what he told me. He said because in that one I couldn't see the speakers, I couldn't see the subwoofers, so I
Oh,
don't know
I
how many
heard
sub.
that. Hey, I've been to one of them shows too. I'm with you 1,000%.
That,
You know what I'm saying?
and that was a show where those guys didn't know how to judge, and it was two people following each other. So no matter which bike this guy went to, he went to the same bike. So it was like that whole
I witnessed that too. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
showed it because no matter what bike that guy picked, the other guy picked the same bike the whole show, the whole show. So when I walked to the skybox to the main guy that was really listening and looking at the bikes, and I asked him, he said because I didn't know what size speaker they had because I couldn't see they subwoofer, but I could see that subwoofer. But that bike clearly sound way better than that bike, bro, every dimension. But that's what we talking about. We got people with common sense, and that's what I be talking about. These kids versus grown people that we know is really out there listening. And I ain't gonna lie, some judges just look better. Like put on some better outfits or something. Like fit the role. Like this is all about like experience. You know what I'm saying?
And no drinking in the ring.
All
While
right. What
you're
about
Oh
judging.
wow.
playing with the
That,
While you're
commentators?
judging.
I definitely agree with that,
The
Tanya.
judge arguing with the competitors, but the person that's hosting the show, I ain't gonna call no names. They hosting the show, don't say shit, and I gotta get my money back because I'm like I'm not playing in this bullshit when I'm paying to play, and the person that's hosting the show won't even say, "Hey, judge, come here, y'all can't do this." I'm not gonna call no
Not,
names.
not,
So,
not, Jimmy. That's where I differed in an opinion about when you said like that's the judge's
it
responsibility.
was in Miami
I
last
look
year. I was mad as fuck. I got my
What's the
money
judge's
back. That shit was bullshit.
responsibility?
I can't do that shit.
I,
I was mad as shit.
I look at it
Wait,
like
wait,
this:
wait,
the
wait. Hold on.
judges.
We can't talk at the same time. Can't talk at the same time. Hold on.
At
Go,
Miami
go
last
ahead, Big Will.
Jimmy was the host of the sound competition. The judges were trash. I was upset because they was over there doing everything but judging. They wanted to
Hold,
fight with the competitors. They wanted to they
hold
throwing
on.
money on girls. They over there buying food. And I said,
Now,
Jimmy, won't say nothing. He won't say shit. And I said, yo, give me my money back. Yo, I only want battle. Give me my money back.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I was the host of the sound show, correct?
Right. So
Hold,
you're
hold on, listen, no, hold on, listen, please, listen. I didn't pick the judges. The people that you came calling them.
phone, bro.
Hold,
Say something to him. Say something to him.
huh?
Say something to him on the mic. You got the microphone. You in charge of the sound competition. So please, I come to you as a man. I said, bro, I don't see nothing going on fair right here. Can you please say something to the judge? When you didn't correct it, I came back and said, yo, give me my money back. Like,
So
y'all
let
didn't
me.
want to.
So okay, for instance, okay, all right. For instance, I'm glad you brought that up, right? So somebody like, okay, for instance, you was with Jack and them. Jack say, well, the guy ain't picked Sir or he
I
didn't hit
was
Sir.
back
Hold,
in them
hold, hold up.
like last year at Miami. I didn't even have. I don't even think I had. I wasn't called fast or nothing last year, bro. It was a whole in the situation wasn't about no jack or nothing. It was about the judges was doing too much playing. It was one time a judge was over there getting food and the guy said, "I'll play when the judge pay attention," and the judge wanted to fight him, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
So
And
hold on, hold on. Please, if you're gonna tell a story, bro, this is the story about Jack.
his
This,
face by
I don't, listen. This is what happened, bro. So everybody got to take accountability, right?
I remember
Like,
you. You was the host, bro. And I was like, Jimmy, you got the microphone. I called you up on a one. I ain't gonna tell. I ain't gonna say what you said, bro. I remember what you said, but I ain't gonna say what you said on the live. But I called you up on a one, and I said something to you about that. And I was like, that was some bullshit. You remember after the show was over? I even talked to you afterwards, like a man. I came to you on the one. That's not the only show I had problems with, bro. You had problems hosting a couple of shows, and I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm not even paying to play no extra stickers no more. So, I mean, I don't know if you get the judges or if you talk to the judge or prep the judge, but you need to be more in control when you got that mic. Anybody got the microphone? If you see some fuckery going on with the judges, they communicating with each other, they nitpicking, they not paying attention. You need to pull them to the side. Like, look, man, check this out. These people paid to play. We need to get more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least coach the judges, bro. You hosting the damn sound competition. Don't act like now ain't nothing your fault. I mean, you got some say so when you got the mic in your hand. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not bashing you or nothing, bro. That's all I'm
hold on,
saying.
So
hold on. It's your opinion, Will. It's your
Yeah,
opinion. You got the right to feel how you want
I'm
to feel. But
bashing
once
you.
again,
You got a good name, and I don't want to ruin your reputation. But I
hey
bash
Jimmy, when you
yeah,
host those shows, do you pick the judges? Are those your judges that you pick, or
no,
you pick by the
they
um,
they pick the judges. Part of them pick the judges for that show.
right. So once they pick the judges, they hire you know
Will,
sound competition, and they have time sound
Will,
competition. They gate stuff and that stuff. So you supposed to be in charge of this. So when you see some fuckery going on, you supposed to be like, hey man, can y'all please do this and do that and get on top of this? But instead you stand with the damn mic in your hand like you were damn just sitting here with us. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is he doing?
but is
And then
that on the host or is that on the people who's
hold
throwing the
on, time. Hold on, time.
all right,
show?
the
Will, are you finished? Can we talk? Are you finished?
no, I'm not finished yet. If I hired Jimmy to do the second position He's coming there and putting his SS Takeover name on the flyer, and we have a problem at the sound competition, not at the best in show, not at the clear arty contest, at the sound competition. Jimmy should be able to just try to help clear things up, but he didn't do that, and that's why people had to get money back, bro. And you actually lost money because we're not paying to play in some bullshit,
So,
and that's
hey, Will, all right, give me 2 minutes,
right.
Will. Will, give me 2 minutes.
Hey,
Will, give me 2 minutes, please. Just mute your phone, please. All right, listen. You the only one got your money back. One thing about me, bro, I don't care if people get their money back. Give me the money. That shit don't make right. I've been doing this shit. I love it, and it's for fun, right? All right, now listen. Miami people hired me to come, right? Cool. I came to host a sound competition. This is why we always say we need security, right? Because we have competitors that get drunk, and then when they feel like when they go away, then it's like, oh, it's a big uproar, right? Now, if we want to talk about this Miami shit, be truthful. All right, cool. They said the guy stepped over here. I got the mic. You right. I can't be fucking watching the judges. I'm here to host it. I'm not here to hold the judge's hand and be like, hey, bro, do this, do that. They already got ran down and say, hey, man, you need to judge on this, you need to judge on that, right? All right, cool. I'm not here to be like, hey, walk around Black Mama bike 10 times so you can hear this shit. I'm
man,
hope. Oh,
something
Will, please, Will, can you give me a fucking second, please? I let you talk, bro.
talking bullshit.
So, so listen. At the end of the day, I can't hold the mic, tell the judge do this, do that, do this, right? But now, okay, cool. If it's brought to my attention that a judge not doing something, I correct this shit, right? Now it's like, okay, like I told Paul and them, that's y'all show. No one got on them about this shit. They all over there getting drunk. The fight break out. Oh, it lies on me because I'm hosting the show. No, it don't lie on me because the fucking competitors shouldn't get mad or get upset that a call wasn't made. Because at the end of the day, like someone said, you can't lose by one judge not picking you. You lose by two judges not picking you. So at the end of the day, you can feel how you feel, bro, and that's fine. It's an opinion. And like I tell everybody, at the end of the day, I don't know. Have you ever hosted a show? Hosting a show is the hardest fucking thing to do. You gotta keep you guys happy. You gotta keep the people that's competitive happy. You gotta keep the crowd happy. You gotta keep the people on the other side happy. All right,
Right. So
cool.
that's what
Please,
we jumping up.
Will, please, what the fuck? I
You just
gave you
talking
2 minutes,
about,
bro.
but nobody like hearing bad. So now that's right now. That's why you feel the way you feel. Because all
Hold,
bull
hold, hold up, time out. First of all,
want to hear that.
hold up, one thing you know about me, bro. Always been bad since 2015. All people always hated me, but I ain't give a fuck about the bad or the good because I know what I did right. No, the problem is as the competitors and as the people that sit in the crowd, you guys don't want to take accountability for the bullshit that goes on. Because guess what? When your man jumped out there trying to fight a nigga, you know what y'all supposed to do? Dumb that shit down. Hey man, it ain't that big. It ain't that big. Or we could run it back when me and Punk got to fight. You know what everybody should have did? That shit shouldn't even happen. But people don't care about that. People care about the drama and they get on here and say shit like this. That's all it really is.
Bro, I talked about one
So,
subject. I'm
so,
just
so,
All right, all
so,
right.
no, no,
We're
so
gonna, we're gonna,
accountability.
we're gonna go. We're gonna
Take
move on. We're
people.
gonna move on.
Can I ask a question, gentlemen? Both for both of y'all.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
really just
out of many times. I'm just talking about one time, and this is it. That was one time when I was like, "Yo, that's some bullshit." And by you just hosting, you wasn't hosting the whole show. You was just hosting the sound competition, and I said, "Yo, you need to say something, bro. Like, say something. Like, tell them pay attention. Tell them that the show's still going on. Like, they walking away while we still playing." And the one dude said, "Man, I ain't gonna get my bite till they listen." And then they wanted to fight him. And then like Jim, you should like say something like, "Yo, the show's still going on." You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. You just was
Hold
like,
on,
"Yo."
hold on. Once again, you're not even playing. You wasn't playing. You don't even have a dog in a fucking fight. You not even in the ring. Only person I can listen to is the people in the ring. That's like Tanya telling me some shit she not playing. All right, cool. Give me a second. Let me do my job. But why are you in my ear telling me some shit and you not playing? So once again, it's this team shit. It's what Lucas to say what you gonna say, Lucas. Because we still talk about old shit. Like
No,
Well,
Niggas,
hold on.
And we all just
go ahead.
held
I'll
Lucas,
on.
start.
what you got?
Look, part of this problem is that there's no actual set decorum for this. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like, Jimmy, you gave a platform for us to work with. I super appreciate that, and I've said this to you before. You gave the way, right? But there's nothing written down. We're just going off of, well, I'm gonna do the show this way and I'm gonna do it that way. There should be a set platform or foundation of what we work with. There is a host, and that person is on the mic. There should be a ringmaster that's controlling and making sure everything is working in uniform. The judge job is to judge. And if there's something not seen by that ringmaster, the judges can catch it and call it. But if the judges don't catch it, the ringmaster could call it. In the case you don't have a ringmaster, the
now
person the person that could be hosting can act as the ringmaster. Like it has to be something set up because through the years, just watching how this goes, and this ain't no, I'm not giving you no fault, Jimmy, or going against the grain of what you're saying, Big Will. I'm really saying like we argue about these same points, but we have not said, okay, well, this is the foundation. One, two, three, four. This is what it's got to be. This is how it's got to be ran. Like we talking now with, because it was never a problem. No drinking in the ring. Hey, nobody can be drunk. Okay, well, hey, if the judges are in the ring, hey, you need to be paying attention. You need to be doing ABC. There's no set decorum. So to kill an argument, okay, here's a problem. As competitors, we see this as a problem. Now we need to come up with a set of foundation that goes across all platforms. If I don't care about your rules as far as the box size restrictions and all that. I don't care about that. But just some set decorum. No drinking in the ring. Hey, if you're not going to be a ringmaster, then the host will step in to make sure there's decency and order conducted in the ring. Nobody wants to pay to go to a show that's out of control. That's just it.
they're
You
correct, but
know,
you gotta talk about the competitors too, because
you
I
Yeah.
I
you're right.
I never seen. Well, I know my judges haven't been drinking, right? Unless it
All
was
right.
we got a competitor and he might have been drinking. All right, cool, right? But now we got to talk about the competitors that drink who can't handle their alcohol, and that you got to understand. You got to respect the judges just as well as you guys want the judges to respect y'all.
You're
Yeah.
right. And you know the first part of that problem too, Jimmy, is that can anybody on this panel right now tell me what's the exact measurements of what a ring should be?
There is
You
none.
said
Anybody? There is
you
none,
said
right?
no. It is
What
it's not none. It's not. It's
th-
not. It's not that. What's your name?
there is none. So what we're seeing, and if I'm wrong, y'all have I'm more than willing to say I'm wrong. I'm cool with that. It's okay to be corrected. But these rings are literally too close. You got people coming in the ring doing stuff they shouldn't be. If they drunk, they should be so far out of the ring they can't come in. Hosts,
Lucas,
people.
rings big as hell, Lucas, and you still got your camp, or you still got your team, you still got your wife, you still got somebody in the ring. You still
and and
it's rarely been a show I've been to or seen that really that
and
tight
and
in the ring.
and here as another as a person that hosts a show, I'm saying Pete hosts a show, Sapphire hosts a show, uh, you host shows. Hey, look, we're gonna start designating people that hey, start getting them people out of the ring. We're gonna come up with a set measurement of how big a ring should be and the best ways we could do to set this up because truthfully, there's nothing set. There's no standard. There's no A, B, C, and D. And I hate to say this, Jimmy, everything you done was correct and maybe some of it may have been corrected and done better, but there's no set format of how it should be. There's nothing really even written down.
Hey,
There's literally nothing. And so
hold
you
on a
get
second.
people who hosting shows. I'm sorry.
Let me get this super chat real fast from Power X Generators, Ralph Muhammad, guys. If you want to be a part of that team, no crank, you got to see this gentleman right here, Power X Generators. All right, he says, when a judge gets in the ring, it is only right to the competitors that they give their background of what qualifies them to be judging that particular show. Therefore, it may give more respect for the show as well as the fans.
Hey, All Star. Big Rod made a comment earlier where he said something to the effect that he'd like to see where like a few shops or tuners, etc. He would like to see them explain speakers, clip rule, and expectations and discussions about staging. So while I think this is a good, conversation with us competitors, why not? And maybe you've done that before, but why not have these guys, these tuners, these experts, as we call it, get on here and discuss what these judges should be looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Big Rod, I think, that made that comment.
All right, nice. I didn't see that. Hey, by chance, so would you guys say it's easier for a judge to judge for? We're talking about the walk around distance for face to face or side by side.
Always face to face. Because nobody should battle each other side to side. If you know the music bounce off of things. So that's why I never understood how to play on the tent.
I can't hear him.
Hold on.
You had an echo.
There we go.
That's on my other phone. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think nobody should play side by side or under a tent because music bounce off things.
Yeah. Well, a lot of shows this year has been side by side though.
Yeah, if it's side by side, as long as it's staggered, where they're not overlapping one another, that works as well.
Yeah, but I think I like what Lucas said. So in those agreements or in that blueprint. So when it's time for an opponent to play and he can't get his bike to play, how long should the judges give him or her to get her music to play or his music to play? Because when you're waiting, you're giving them. If you don't show favoritism to the other component, it's just going to be something they're going to say.
I think it depends on the interference. Like, for example, we was at Ricky Will's show. We was inside of a building. The interference was like crazy. So he gave people time to reconnect back to their bikes. But sometimes, you lose your Bluetooth and, try to turn it off and turn it back on. I think it's situational. It should be a time limit, but I think it's situational.
Yeah.
Generically, it's been a minute
I'm trying to minimize somebody after the show getting on Facebook. Oh man, they wanted her to win so bad. They gave her extra time. They did this, they did that for her or him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but isn't it the competitor that they're playing against? I would think it's them. It's if they to speak up. If they're sitting back and letting that person give them time, which that's their prerogative. It doesn't matter what someone else says.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just like if you ask me, if my opponent gets disqualified, and you ask me anything about how I feel about it, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat.
Out of here.
Out of here. Press play, you be out of there, bro. You be out of there.
No, let me get a sip, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got me wanting to have a drink, and I stopped drinking like 20 minutes ago.
I think there was only 2 shows this year which I didn't drink while I was personally playing.
Don't let him drink at shows. He'll start laying all on your side pods and shit.
All right, guys, we're gonna get a little serious. We're gonna get a little serious right now, guys. We coming to the end of the show. I want to get a little serious here. It was great dialogue, man. Sometimes you have to let the conversation build, so we can, let everybody explain in depth what they're trying to get across. But I want to go into something new here. I want us to name someone that you love as a judge when you go to a competition. If you see this person, you like, yeah, it's gonna be fair. Yeah, I like this person as a judge. And then tell us why. Tell us why. Tell us his name or her name, and then tell us why you love to see that person in the ring when you're about to get into competition.
Ricky Will.
Ricky Will?
Yeah, Ricky will. Absolutely.
Okay, why do we love to see Ricky Will in the ring?
He's experienced.
He's
Experience.
qualified.
Yeah.
I think he's fair. He
Certified.
knows everybody, so I think he's fair at his judging. I think Monique Hill, I think she does a great job at judging. She doesn't, as far as I see, I think she's fair.
Okay.
I don't know why
I
people
got
say this.
Ricky Will and Monique Hill.
Smitty.
Smitty, absolutely.
Smitty.
You might not agree
Why
with
are we saying Smitty?
because Smitty gonna tell you. He gonna tell
He's
you.
gonna tell you what you don't want to hear. He's gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's knowledgeable. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm talking to the event creators. I want y'all to take notes that we have Ricky Will, we have Monique Hill, and we have Smitty as being recognized as judges for the sound competition. All right. Is there any more?
Cozy.
And why are we saying Cozy Customs?
I feel like he's fair. I mean, whenever I play, even if I win, Cozy will still tell me, bro, you almost lost that. I think you could have lost that one. I think you could have lost it. So I think he's fair.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Pete. I thought Cozy and D Nice were fair. Those are the people that got on me the most, and just straight up told me, hey, look, it wasn't there. It just wasn't there.
That's right.
And it wasn't to hurt my feelings. It was just what it was.
We got 4 names right now, but I wanna go into something. Can a person overplay and still win?
Yes.
Can you overplay your mic and still win?
Hell yes.
I've seen it. I've
Do you
seen
want me to name names?
The goddamn Don Julio. No.
Well, I'm just saying. So Press Play beat me, but he overplayed. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, stop. Boy, hey, look, bro.
Hey, no. Real talk. In Nashville and Mama Duck.
Oh shit.
Now listen. I had already beat TJ. And I circled on around, back around. And listen, I had to go against Press Play. Now, Press Play. You overplayed, bro. I can hear it where I was at, bro. You overplayed, bro.
I'm not hearing nothing.
It was that killer can.
Black Mama, can you win, Black Mama, if you overplay?
Yes.
You can't.
I'm not saying Lucas did.
Big Will,
I'm not
if you
saying
overplay,
Lucas did, but I'm saying I've seen it. Do what?
One time I was at an event and I lost, and the judge was should I say it? My man right there, my man was the judge, and he said I overplayed the bike. You know who you is. Who you is? Go ahead, Cozy. Tell him.
Is it me?
I look like some. Yeah, you, Cozy. I was at that show. I gave him my all too, bro. Cozy said he came. He said, Will, I didn't pick this bike because you overplayed the hell out that bike, man. And I didn't understand what overplay meant. I didn't know what that meant.
Because let's talk about it, Will.
Yeah.
Your ass press play and turn the volume up, and you don't give a shit about nothing. When did you start becoming serious?
The question is, was he sitting in the bike or standing out of the bike?
I always look at it as
wow. That's petty. That's petty, Press Play. That's petty.
But no. But he's saying this for a reason. He's saying it for a reason. Big Will used to push play. He really didn't give a shit because he just wanted to have a good time. But now he's taking it serious, getting his ass out the sling, and he's listening. And what happened when you start listening?
Big Will, keep it a buck now. Keep it a buck now. You know what it is. You know what it is with me and you. what it is, bro? What I told you. Go in there, give a fuck, cause you never know when it's gonna happen.
And when you start giving a fuck, Big Will, you start winning for real, for real. And you didn't have to do
Yeah.
anything special. You still got your playlist, but you playing the hell out of that slingshot, boy.
But
That's
hold
why
up,
that's
we
why
got
we try to get. That's
Wait,
why judges like myself. I love this community. I love sound. I love competition. I don't want to win no easy belts. If I win,
hey,
I want to fight the best.
hey,
So
Cozy, hold up though,
wait,
brother.
wait, wait.
I need to pause
Lucas,
something.
Lucas, really quick before you reply. I did answer All Star and I said you can win by overplaying, but that's not what Lucas did.
Thank you, Tanya, because a lot don't care who tell it. Hey,
Listen,
I'm gonna speak like I don't see that boy there.
fine.
Hey,
Black Mama, let
trash,
me ask the panel. Let me
trash.
ask the panel.
Hey,
Do
I
y'all
had to
know
do what I
why?
had to do. Hey, he
Do
kept
y'all
stepping to me,
understand?
and I
hey,
stepped on him.
hey,
I,
hey, I'm gonna say
I
this.
stepped on him.
Hold
That's
on. I
it.
wasn't there, but I watched it. All Star, I gotta be real with you, man. You shouldn't have poked the bear,
I
bro.
think he done muted me, man.
Yeah, he
The
poked.
dude done
Listen,
muted me or
He
something.
done
listen.
poke. Hey, Lou. He poked the bear.
We can
You
hear
showed
you.
him.
Let me talk to Paradise. Paradise.
Paradise ain't gonna co-sign that shit.
Everybody
Hey,
knows.
since we talking
So,
All Star, let's talk about the
beast,
6 seconds you overplayed in the
beast,
competition. Don't you still owe me 6 seconds?
beast.
What you say, bro?
Hey, bro.
I'm just throwing that out there.
The
Don't you still owe me
reason
six
why
seconds?
someone overplays is because they feel like they're losing. I gotta have more volume right now. Lucas felt like he was losing,
Something
and
wrong with
he
All Star Mike. I can't hear him, or maybe
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
me. But clearly, it must be some
It,
bullshit he
All
talking.
Star. It's called chasing. You don't
That
want to
part.
chase. Rule number
I
one:
did,
never chase.
and I did that. I did that
Hold on,
against.
let me
I
get.
did that against. Damn it! Hold on. Bad Blood's wife.
Angela.
Missed the
And
show.
Angela.
Angela. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was like,
Hmm.
Cozy, you tell us all the time, don't chase the bike next to you. And we was in DC. I chased her ass, and she took me out. And she right. I chased her and should have never did it.
I couldn't hear All Star at all. So whatever trash he was talking, I couldn't hear. But I clearly stepped on you in Nashville, and
That
you ain't really been back out since then. So you know what it is.
that was an ass whooping for the Asians though. All Star. I'm sorry.
but he
Well,
ducked it. He
And
ducked
did
I
he
ain't want
beat
to
you
say
with your
this,
own
but
song? Didn't he beat you with your own song?
What song? He ain't got no song. That's my song now. Hey, you don't own that.
Oh, so we got Big
That
Dragon,
dude,
Little Dragon. Now we
yeah,
got
nah, ain't no
we got
big
Big
lick.
Killer and
We
Little
not, we
Killer.
not doing all that. Ain't nobody doing all that, man. I don't even know who that boy All Star is, man. Holler at me next year.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. What were you about to say, Paradise?
Lucas took all the stars.
Mhm. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get back to it. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, as a great judge, we have Ricky Will, we have Monique Hill, we have Smitty, and we have Cozy. Let's add some people to this list, guys.
I threw up D Nice.
DJ D Nice. And why do you say DJ D Nice? Press play.
Just based off of his honesty and integrity with it. It don't matter if he cool with you or not. If it ain't there, it just ain't there, and
He a
that's
good.
just what it's gonna be. Yeah, he gonna tell you what it is.
All right, we got a super chat. We got a super chat for Miss Jennifer. How you doing, Miss Jennifer? She says, "What about them judges and overplaying?"
She late.
Go
Yeah,
sleep
yeah,
there.
Gotta go to
yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
Go lay
We,
down, girl.
Don't lay down. That was last hour. That was hour
yeah.
two.
Well, Jennifer, I started a topic about overplaying, and my question to the panel was, Jennifer, was if you overplay, can you still win? And the panel told me that you can still win if you overplay, but I disagree with that because I think if you overplay, you take yourself out of the competition. Even if someone's sandbagging on you, if they don't overplay, they're still giving you all around sound, but it ain't at the volume that the person who's playing. So I would give it to the person who is still at all around good sound.
Yeah.
What does sandbagging mean, All Star?
That's what you be doing.
Oh,
I couldn't hear you. It blinked out. What you say? What it is?
You be doing.
must have got that mic from Cricket Mobile. But hey,
You can't hear
look,
me?
I'm pretty sure nobody has ever sandbagged you in their whole time of playing in this game. So
Like that.
I was just throwing that out there. My bad,
Just
bro.
like that. All right, then. I asked Big Will up there. Big Will had to come across me at LJ show. Big Will. Ask Big Will up there.
And I was there when I heard the sound pum 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 pum.
You know what
It
Big
was
Will
just
told me? Listen, Snow. You know what Big Will told me? It was me and Big Will at the three wheel kickoff in Atlanta, hosted by El Jizzle. Right? Big Will gonna look at me and tell me, "I ain't gonna hold back on you. Hope you ready. I ain't gonna hold back on you."
Don't mind me. I'll be gone off them pouches.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I was there. I was there.
I had a good time. LJ had one of the best venue spots. That was a nice spot. I like the waterfall.
We were
Yeah,
supposed to play over the waterfall, but that never happened.
yeah. All right, guys. So listen, I got Ricky Will, I got Monique Hill, I got Smitty, I got Cozy, I got KKD. Nice guys. Come on, man. I know we got some
And I
more
did.
because this video is going to be up for all of the event creators to pull from these guys, man.
I got to a lot of three wheel shows this year. Where last year with Cozy also. So Cozy, Tony, and Elvin, they were good. I think they were great judges last year and this year as well.
Are you saying Elvis? Is that what you're saying?
Elvin, Elvin, and Tony.
Elvin.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvin.
Judge
So
Tony
Jones.
Doby. Tony Doby.
let me ask you this: so, is it fair for Elvin to judge if he got bikes in the ring?
No.
But why y'all say no when y'all just said if they not biased, it shouldn't be no problem?
What
Well, at
about
least
Tony?
when I play in my division middle, there ain't no bikes that he built there. But I get what you're saying, though, Jimmy.
That's why you recuse yourself. That way you don't have those issues.
Snow's a tuner. Don't you want to judge Snow?
Huh?
Yeah.
No,
I couldn't hear you. Say it again, please.
I say. I'm having mic problems over here. We need more slingshot people that actually built these slings and actually tune these slings. That actually built some winning slings to just say, "Fuck it, I'm not playing. I'm gonna jump out there and judge." That's what we need. We
That's
need
still
more.
gonna bring
Mm,
problems, though.
I,
Okay, so Ricky,
I disagree with that.
not Ricky. So Big Will, when you gonna sign up?
I can't stand up that long. My back be hurting, man.
See
I had to be one of them judges that sit down with a blindfold in a chair.
we bring your scooter
You
over there.
stupid. Stop it, Big Will.
As long as it ain't stool, because this stool too damn low. I ain't getting on his stool no more. You gotta get a baby chair.
Right. All
Yeah.
right.
Lucas will
Listen.
bring you one.
So I ain't gonna lie with my judging, but the only thing about that is I got too many people that I socialize with, so I don't want to pick my favorite bikes because I got like favorite bikes and shit. So
Well,
like
that's where you got to have integrity about yourself, though. If you're in the ring, you got to separate friendships.
I don't do it. Don't do it. I just don't do it. I sit on the
At least
sideline.
he's honest about it.
I appreciate his honesty.
I
Yeah,
listen.
at least.
Sound good. I know it don't. And I'm normally a person that can pick the winning bike every time, side betting and shit at the event. But now the judging fucked you up so much you can't even side bet no more. You can't side bet no more. Lose every time.
Beast. Yo, Beast. Give me another name, Beast. Give me a name, Black Mamba. We need to get this list going. I mean, if there's
I would say
nobody
Lee
else.
Richards. Lee Richards out of Banger Audio.
Lee Richards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tall, chain smoking white guy.
And why? Why, ma'am?
I think he's got a pretty good ear.
Okay.
I would say Ted.
Dub on the list and Jack. Jack need to become a judge. Fuck battling. We need E-Dub on the list. We need some of these tuners that build them that know what they listening for. I'm telling you.
Why? But then people going to cry if they pick their own bikes.
Bro, guess what? What wins. Everybody know what sound good. Stop that shit. You know what wins. Ain't nobody cry. Go ahead and cry then. Cry me a river. Let's bring that.
Listen to what you saying. So why are we complaining now then?
Hey, bro, it's about picking judges. I mean, at the end of the day, you can say them two talking in the parking lot. They friends. None of that matter no more, Jimmy. When we out there battling, bro, we just trying to find fighters more of know what they doing right now. It's to the point where nothing matters. We can't really find good judges. We need good judges, and good judges is right here in the community. It's the people that know slingshots, not motorcycles, not cars, not DJ in the club. Slingshots, bro. I built my own system since day one. You know me from back in the day. I've been doing my own shit. And as far as tuning that mic and
So what happened though? If I pick All Star to be a judge, Lucas gonna say All Star don't like him.
I don't want
And
to hear
that's a
that
true
shit.
statement. That's a true statement too.
I would say the
I,
same
I, I
thing.
can I be real with you? I disagree with that. I mean, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. And it go off your integrity. James Hunley, a person I consider have good integrity. He got out there Sling Experience. There was controversy the week before. That dude went out there. He judged bikes for clarity, and guess what? The person he had a disagreement with, he was voting for his bike and bikes associated with him. It's about your integrity. You forget to get people to judge. You got to really have a love for what you're doing. If you a fan like Big Will say, hey man, I got some bikes I'm a fan of. I respect you saying it, Big Will. Some people can't say that.
Yeah.
You're a fan. You don't want to vote against a bike because you're a fan.
No, 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 no.
That's the
I
truth.
won't. Look, no. That's
Get upset
no.
though, Lucas. What I'm saying.
So we fuck with each other, right, Snow? Your
What?
bike sound good. We fuck with each other, right?
Yeah.
When I had to judge Clay out at that time, did I pick you?
Where at?
No, because you was popping on the breaking sound. Your bike had a little pop in it, but my man Despicable Me or whatever, his bike sounded good, and I picked him. It ain't had nothing to do with nothing. It was about what bike sounded better, bro. I ain't give a fuck about none of that
No,
shit.
no, 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 no. Big Will,
They
Big
don't.
Will. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the fact that you can even say that you have a favorite bike, right? I
Like,
I got some bikes that I like, but it don't matter if I like them or not. Like you just said, it don't matter if I like you or not. It don't matter if we friends. If you didn't meet the criteria to beat the other bike, then I'm not voting for you. Some people can't do that.
You did that. You did that too, because you
my favorite
voted.
bike
You were
all the
judging
time.
one time, and Celeste is playing, and you voted against her. Even though we like this here, you voted against her.
Right.
So I
And
think
what was my comment to her, Pete? Well, really, my comment to you because I couldn't talk to her. What was my comment to you?
she ain't playing right.
And now, I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said tell y'all like because it was a tiebreaker between her and Lemon Drop.
Lady.
And I told you, I said, hey, you better tell her she better play her fucking bike because she playing timid. And that was it.
Yeah.
She still didn't win because she clipped. But right when she clipped, that was the only thing that caused her to lose. She started playing the shit out of her bike. That is what it is. I'm not gonna vote for a bike that ain't it.
So basically, y'all just saying. So basically, y'all just saying y'all should just judge each other then and be on the truthful side of
No,
things.
I wouldn't say that. I would say just find competent people who are concerned and give a damn. Like I think a lot of times that we go to these shows and we
Y'all
get judged by people who don't really give a damn. They just judging because hey, well your bike was louder, so I just voted for you.
right.
That is not an
I'm
acceptable
so
fucking answer.
So guess what? So once you let the people that's battling y'all judge them, they paying the money. They paying the money, right? Just like you paying the $50, they paying the $50.
Didn't
I
you do
think
that for
that
one of your shows, James? The one in Mississippi?
You said what happened?
Didn't you do that for one of your shows, the one that was in Mississippi last year,
Yeah,
where the
yeah,
competitors?
Tanya had ended up getting in the ring and judge
Okay.
against the lower class.
So it would be better if the upper class judged the lower class and the lower class judged the upper class. So it's fair.
I think so. Then that way nobody be bitching because it'd be like, hey, everybody know music, right?
Hmm.
Everybody got to see. This is the double-edged sword because you'll say like, okay, well, oh, they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I heard that 1,000 times from people.
But Jimmy, also, you know what the problem with that too is? Say the
Mhm.
upper class play the lower, judge the lower class, right? And they don't pick them, and then those lower class go up to the higher class, and now they got a grudge because they feel like you did them wrong. So then they're going. This is where it comes back to the main thing I keep saying from day one is integrity. Integrity. If you can't be non-biased, like I said, I got a Bronze Star. I went to war. You know, I do this. If my name is all I have. If I can't do it, I won't do it. Period. And so that's the thing. Some people can't separate friendship from everything else. It's like like you go hang out with your supervisor off work, but then you come back to work and you can't separate what you did off the clock to what's on the clock. That's your boss on the clock. A lot of people can't separate the two.
Right.
So it comes down to your character. Period.
But Coach, we know a lot of people don't have courage in the slingshot community, bro. Let's be honest.
Bruh.
So let me ask you this here, just off of what you said, Koza, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you saying that for a judge, a good judge, they need to have integrity.
Yep.
They need to have what would be a word for care? Uh I don't know. They need to be in tune and give a damn about audio, and then they need.
They gotta love the community too. I mean, they gotta
Well,
love.
they also need the education. They also need
Yes.
some type of education on how to judge. Nobody is gonna get it 100% right.
There's two more things though.
And what's that, brother? I'm sorry.
These nuts.
You are stupid, fucking stupid. Hey.
All right, let me
I've been
do
waiting to
something.
get somebody all night.
Paradise.
I apologize, ladies, but I had to.
Paradise.
Heathen, fucking heathen.
Give me a roundabout number. How many competitions you been in Paradise?
When this year or total?
Well, your total for since you've been competing.
Probably right around 30. I average between
Okay,
9 to 12 a year.
All right, Beast. Give me the total since you've been competing. How many contests you would estimate you've been in?
I mean, I don't know. I travel a lot, bro. So I'll be saying 75 to 100. I travel a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna put 100. I'm gonna go. Okay. Black Mamba. Oh my God, 175. 175. What you got, Black Mamba?
300.
I have no idea. You got to go back to 2019.
All right, I'm gonna go 300. 300. Hey, give me a number. How many competitions you been in, sir?
I don't know, sir. I have a whole bunch of L's. I can tell you that. A whole bunch of L's to learn from.
Give me a number, bro.
I'd say 40.
40. Sapphire, give me a number.
Hey, All-Star, you got a super chat, All-Star.
Okay, I got it.
I would say about 25.
25. Cozy.
What?
How many competitions, sir, since you've been competing?
Take?
Shit. Jimmy. Jimmy, help a brother out.
Man, I don't know, man. It was a lot, man. It was a lot.
I've been doing it since 2016, so
it was a lot.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
All right,
hey, Coz, I bet you I got your beat, Coz. I was playing when Byron was playing.
So give me a number, sir. Snow, give me a number.
I'm on the 40 so far.
40. Okay. All right. So that's
Nobody knows
600. Listen, that's 695 competitions, and we only got 6 judges. We only got 6 judges out of almost 900 competitions, bro. That's bad. Bro.
Well, I'm sorry. You gotta look at it like this, and I'm gonna tap on something what Henry just said, like at that Mississippi show. It was a good show. We ain't had no judges because people get scared to judge, bro. You gotta understand that what comes with judging. Like people really get at these judges and judges be like, yo, I don't need this attitude shit from you guys. Like I done seen people cuss out the judges and want to fight the judges, everything. We just not talking about Miami show. It's been a lot of shows that people are mad at these judges because they not getting picked, and judges will say, look, I'm gonna walk away from this because it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. All right, let me thank Pandemic for this super chat. He says, I judge for Jimmy lightweight and welterweight. We what is that? Damn. It
It's a
worked
light
out.
Welterweight,
and
and
it
it
worked
worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it can work. Like I said, that part can work, but everybody has to understand. Listen, if somebody's judging you and they truly judging you and they doing it for the right reasons, you take your L and move
But
on. I mean,
everybody can't take an L. That's the problem. I'm
you're
telling
right.
you.
Yep.
Listen,
Oh,
let me say this. Now, I know there's a lot of people on this phone that had sidebar conversations without being on live, without talking to different people. And let's be honest, we all had that phone calls be like, yo, the judges ain't like me. That's why they didn't pick this. That's why they ain't pick that. But nobody will call and say, hey man, I won. I shouldn't have won this shit. No one
that
say,
part.
Hey, hold up. That's not true. That's not true.
name one person that gave a belt back.
He didn't want it. Hey, and look, watch this up. He on it. He on this live right now. Hey, Pete, what I told you about at one of the shows we was at. I said I ain't feel like I won that against you, right?
Yeah.
Would you take the trophy back? Would you take the trophy?
I ain't answer. I plead the fifth.
Did you get a trophy back? No, hold on. Did you get a trophy back to him?
He didn't want it.
No. That's not the question. Did you give it to him? Listen, one thing is asking him, do he want it? As a man, Pete gonna say, nah, you want it. Cool. You know, because Pete probably trying to let you get your shit off, make you feel better, right? But as a man, if you saying you didn't win it, you suppose just gave it back to Pete and just said you ain't win.
But if Pete don't take it, I'm not about to sit there and argue with Pete on the side.
No, because once again, if you feel like you really didn't win that, you could have said, here, Pete, I ain't win. And that's it. You ain't had to say nothing else. You ain't got to ask him.
And he would not have taken it.
You could have left it
He
on his
would
butt.
not.
That's right.
You
Give
could
us
have
a
left
chance.
it
You right about that. I could have left it on his bike. He probably still got it back to me though. But
because guess what? When you ask somebody, that means you didn't really want to give it back because you asked them.
no, I don't say axe. Hey, I said to him, I didn't feel like I won that.
Right. Okay. You said you feel like you didn't win that. You didn't say, hey, I didn't win this. You said you didn't
I
feel like so if
listen to me.
you feel like you won.
Hold up. The reasoning I got for what the win was, I thought it was unacceptable. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And it didn't make sense to me, and it didn't make sense to him. And we went back and forth about this, but we accepted it, and that's what it was. But I went to him and immediately said that. Uh, I know people that also that they wouldn't take it back. It is what it is. They took their L with grace, and that's where the part of the community has to learn how to take an L. Take an L with grace. Take it with
Correct.
grace, and stop getting into social emotion and going to the blue app to tell all your feelings.
Oh man, good Lord. Listen. If I had a dime for everybody that got mad, I'd be rich.
And I keep it a book. One of my best conversations is a private conversation I had with you. We cleared the air. We got it straight. We didn't go to get in our social emotions and put it on Facebook. It's a private conversation. Some of this stuff can be resolved, but guess what? Us in the community, we uphold this foolishness. We uphold the secret post and all this other stuff because everybody loves drama and it's entertaining. So when we start saying, well, are you gonna say when you did it wrong? Are you gonna get online and say, hey, we need to X this person out of the community because they're cancer? We don't do that. We enjoy the show.
Because you know what I told you, Lucas? And I tell everybody this if we ever talk on the phone, and I say it on live. Most people are not gonna say no one's gonna get on the blue app and the figure at the
Oh,
cancer.
look at this shit. That's crazy. Wow.
When in doubt, just blame the judges.
That's true.
Can I get one of those?
Wow. Hey, but listen, man, on another note, man, you know, there is so many people who want to get in the sound competition, man, but they won't because of the judging, man. It's so many. We we could have 25 featherweights, 25 lightweights, 25 welterweights in every competition. But there's so many people who watch this and be like, nah, man, I'm not even gonna get involved.
Hey, All Star. Somebody just logged in that I forgot about when we're naming good judges. Jason Germain is a good judge.
Jason Germain?
Jason Germain.
Yeah. Red Rum Sling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blondie Dreads.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't want to join is because of the judges and it's about the competitors too, because they see the drama that it brings and it's just like, yo, it's just too much drama.
Yeah.
Let me add something to that, Jimmy. Some of them don't need to compete. They can't. They don't have. They don't have the ability to compete and the maturity to compete. That's the honest to God truth. Hey, look, we can sugarcoat it as best you can, man. Look, I was on this same podcast. Somebody said they thought about competing, and the first thing I said, can you take a L? Can you take a L with grace? Can you go out there, spend a couple thousand, and go in the ring and lose, and then go back to the drawing board and say, hey man, I got to figure this out. And
Where the
it's
camera at?
instead of blaming other people.
You
That's
said
where a
a
lot of
couple.
the
You said a couple
problems is
thousand.
at.
Luca,
Yeah, a couple
Hey,
thousand.
hey, Black
it goes
Mamba.
deeper than that. It goes deeper than
Black
that.
Mamba.
Like,
Lucas said a couple thousand. Can you spend a couple thousand and go in there and lose?
Hey, y'all understand you don't have to go back in the shop after y'all lose, right?
A lot of people don't understand that. Some people go back to the
I'm
lab
telling you
every
because
year or something.
hey, listen, listen, like I said, I've been around for a while and I've seen some bikes that sound so great, but they lose and then go to the shop and fuck the whole build up.
Can we put the name out there?
No,
Hey,
Soon, Jimmy.
I know who you're talking about.
no.
but hold up. There are bikes out there that were winning and went back and fucked up the formula. That's a
Shut up,
double-edged sword.
Lucas.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about you now. You know
No,
I don't do that. Don't do that. Tanya, don't do that. Tanya, don't do that. I wouldn't do that to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of bikes sounded good, and they lost, and they run back to the lab thinking that's what they had to do. I tell people it's really you gotta learn y'all playlists. Like a lot of people playlists suck. A lot of people playlists suck. You know what I'm saying? But okay, it's my opinion, right? But you guys got a great bike, but you'll go back to the shop and change it and fuck it up.
Hey, can I ask you this question? I sitting in the motorcycle world listening to a lot of their songs, right? And I'm like, damn, that shit sounds really, really good. But you know, if you play that in the slingshot world, it doesn't get the same play because they're stuck in a mindset of where I've never heard that before. Song selection instantly. Hey, it was piss poor song selection, and they won't let you get out of that rhythm, and that's why people keep saying, "Oh, I hear the same old music." Well, you keep hearing it because you won't let the competitors go out there and be more adventurous with songs. Every song don't have to have a bass drop.
No,
Every
correct,
song
and you're
correct.
gonna lose. And you're gonna
Man,
lose every time.
hold up. So
you're
this is
gonna lose every time if you do it in the slingshot world. Every
no,
time.
well, okay. So I think this is what people need to get out their head. Baggers and slingshot are two different things, right? They're built different. These bikes are built different. All the way around, built different, right? They sound different. Now,
I'm gonna disagree with you on that, Jimmy,
huh?
because what I heard this past weekend, them bikes sounded better than slingshots,
So,
and
but,
we got way more hardware,
hold
and
on, Lucas. Let me say this, Lucas, and I'm gonna say the truth.
uh,
We done had some slingshots that ran over some of them Harleys before, bro. So don't get it twisted.
I'm
Like
not.
Whoa. I gotta play devil's advocate.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Hold
exactly.
on, Jimmy.
No, I'm
I'm gonna
with
play
you.
devil's advocate
I'm
because
with you. I'm not. I just think
when did
now.
that start happening, bro? Because it didn't
Hold
happen recently. It didn't happen till recently.
No, you're right. You're right. It probably actually I want to say 3 years ago it happened. Honestly,
Right.
the
Because I'm
last
gonna say right now, you was in one of those videos when Ricky Will played that damn that Be More song against you and your boy in the pink slingshot. And y'all both couldn't get the damn thing on. We got our asses handed to us for years
but
by the bangers.
you gotta understand. You gotta understand. So like I said, once again, everything what I'm saying is bike the slingshots and bikes are different. What
Right.
people don't understand, like with these, when they go with these bikes, they practice with these bikes. They play these bikes. They pick different songs.
Yeah.
So on thing saying the slingshot community, like, yo, listen, y'all guys gotta learn how to play your bike. A lot of people don't know how to play their bike. A lot of people always, like you say, they chase other people or they thinking, oh, rap sound good in my bike. Some people bike sound trash with rap. But then that same bike that can't carry rap music, they can play R&B and that bike is awesome. People
But you
don't
also it also
go
goes down to Jimmy that we builders and tuners we tune. I tune bikes to play everything. The Slingshots play everything. I don't tune one dimensional. I want the thing to be able to play a lot of different songs. Problem is, once we give it to the customer, they don't practice. You're right. They don't practice.
right. They're not practicing on their bike.
Yeah.
You gotta sit there and play with their bike to know what your bike sound like.
That's why I
Jimmy,
lost in
I'm gonna
recently,
say
like
this,
this
brother.
time when I came out, because I didn't have a time to really play Shadow in the beginning because I built another competitive slingshot that I spent a lot more time with. So it's one of those things, but I got it figured out. But yeah, as a builder and a tuner, I always tell the customer, hey, listen, you gotta play it. Freshly squeezed is one of my other builds, one of my builds. I'm like, listen, you can't just show up at the show and then play the slingshot for the first time. You gotta play it. Paradise tell you, me and Paradise talk all the time. She always out there playing everybody. She's trying different things out all the time, and that's why get the
Well,
wins.
hold up, Cozy and Pete, y'all was both at the same show I was at, right? Did you hear any song that the motorcycle world played that we couldn't play?
No,
No, not
I would,
one song.
I would say no.
no, I
Uh,
can play every song they play, but the problem is if I play it, and Smitty would tell you, if you play this in the bagger world, the judge is gonna love you. But if you you play that same song in the slingshot world, they're gonna be like, and it's a great sounding song that has all around sound.
and you just hear what I wanted to say, Cozy. It's about the music.
Yeah,
It has nothing about anything else. It's about the music. Yeah, they got a different setup, but it's about the music. Does the music hit all the criterias? The mids, the highs, the lows, and then is it a fulfilling song? Is it showing the dynamics of the bike, the staging of the bike? If you can't get nothing out of a judge other than I didn't like that song choice because you never heard it before.
can I tell you
That's that's crazy.
can I tell you where it went wrong?
I know the judge is wrong for that.
No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
hold on, yeah, that's true. But let me tell you who messed this up. Miss Black Mamba.
Ooh, well, damn.
Miss Black Mamba messed this up.
What did I do?
Uh,
What did I do?
Miss Mama came in playing some of this what do you call it?
Non-traditional.
Yeah, non-traditional, and they wouldn't give her flowers, even though that bike sounds amazing when she plays it. But they can't see past what they hear all the time back in the day. Am I wrong? I don't judge your slingshot on the song. I judge it on what song sounds excellent in that slingshot.
What it sounds like in the sling, not
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Like, for example, I'm gonna say this: Bumblebee and another bike playing each other, right? I have gone this way and I've said this. Bumblebee, you played the right song for your slingshot. This person played the right song for their slingshot. I tied them. Two different songs, two different types of bass drops and everything, but the slingshots played excellent for the build. And that's one thing that real judges can that can pick apart the BS. It shouldn't go by what songs you're playing, how well that thing plays that type of music.
That's a great point because I've Shazammed some songs, especially snow songs, and then I tried to play it in my slingshot.
It don't work.
Don't work.
It don't work.
It's a different
that
build.
DS18, I just want to say, the DS18 stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys,
Hey, that DS18 worked at Tampa against you, though.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. It's all love, man. But it's all love. But like I said, we're talking about truths here. We have to be able to differentiate, not go by, this bike played this song, this bike should be able to play it. No, that's what the tiebreaker's for. Yes. But tiebreakers sometimes can be subjective. I like the way Jimmy does it. You give you a list of songs, he roll a dice, and you whatever song pop up, your bike should be able to play that. I don't like the way when judges say, okay, when the judges have to pick a song because sometimes I'm playing devil's advocate here. Sometimes the judge can pick something that's gonna play well in one sling and not in the other. Am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Let's shame the
Absolutely.
devil here. We in church. Can I get an
Absolutely.
amen?
Absolutely.
So I think having a list of songs and doing a random is the best route. So I'm giving Jimmy his flowers on that one. That's one thing I really like because
Cozy.
So
say what?
are you saying? Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't
Go
hear
ahead,
you.
Jim.
They
Jim.
said they like the list, Cozy.
They didn't like the list. No, because they bites can't play it.
Well, that's why I picked the songs.
Right. You know that some of the songs you pick, if that bike ain't tuned right, for example, that Beyonce song that people try to play, that if you play that
Hey,
damn song, it will pick your bike apart.
yo, they hate that. They hate that. They hate that song.
Man, that song.
Which one?
There's certain
Beyonce
songs will
song.
eat your slingshot alive. Hey, 2 a.m. Not everybody can play 2 a.m.
Mm.
Which
That's a fact.
Beyonce song?
Which one is that, Jimmy? The one you always just play.
It,
It
it,
starts
it's, on,
off.
it's on the Super Bowl list. It's on the Super Bowl list.
It's
Ain't
the
it like
one
a
where she.
marching band type deal?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it goes into man. That song would
Yeah,
eat your
it's
slingshot
So
up.
are you saying give competitors the tiebreaker list and then let the competitors pick one of their own songs from the
No, no,
tiebreaker?
no, no, no,
You know
no.
what I
It
mean?
has to
They
be
may not
random.
necessarily play the same song, but
No,
they
you
each
pick a
play a song
number.
from the tiebreaker list.
No, you pick a
I don't
number.
I don't think the show should give them the list at all
Well,
until
that's
it's
another
time
thing
for
we talked about
because
recently.
yeah, because now is it really a true tiebreaker list? Because now a competitor can go in, practice these songs. They'll know which works and what don't work. But
Right,
there's no surprise factor there. There's no nothing
right.
there. You know,
So let me add to that, Luke. You're right.
Dragon, stop it.
That's a great point. Jimmy came up with the formula, right? With the tiebreaker songs. I say this, and they did this in the last couple of shows. They had a list of tiebreakers, but they didn't tell nobody in the competitor because, and I'm gonna talk about my girl Sarah. Sarah on like what was the song? She didn't know, so she had to play it for the first time. And anybody that knows Sarah, how she practices, she goes through these songs methodically to make sure that her bike going to sound, her slingshot's going to sound the way it's supposed to sound. If she's going in cold, you got a chance to win because, and it
It's gonna
happened with
sing it
Freshly
every time.
Squeeze. She overplayed it, and Freshly Squeeze played it perfectly and ended up taking the win. So you're right. You can have, but have something structured saying, okay, these are the songs that I'm going to have as my tiebreakers. And if whether you want to tell the competitors ahead of time, but at least have a list, so you're not sitting there for 4 hours trying to figure out, well, what do you think what do you think they should play? That's just me.
So I have a question. So when we pick these, we just made the point that one sling can play a song and it sounds great in one sling, and the next sling, even though it's equally as good of a sling, may
Mhm.
play the same song and it doesn't sound as good. So if you're picking a tiebreaker song and making them both play the same song, are we not back in the same position? And then the other thing is when we're picking these tiebreaker songs, is anybody, the person that puts the list together, are they explaining to the judges why they pick those songs and what aspects, excuse me, of the songs they should be looking for to see which sling sounds better?
But that's why we having this conversation now. So we're putting it out there on the airwaves to let people know, hey, if we do this, you got a point, Mama. That yeah, if they're doing that, they do need to have a conversation with the judges. I mean, with their judges and say, hey, the reason why I picked this because I'm listening for this. But if there's certain things in a song, there might be a pause, or it might be the music stops, but it's the vocals. It's certain things that they want to hear, like
It's the overdose, the two teams in overdose,
yeah,
all the
yeah,
good
you know what I'm
stuff.
saying.
Yeah.
So there's different things, but once again, that's why we're having this conversation to educate people.
You also got to realize when these organizers are doing shows and the ringmaster is helping out, there's a lot of different moving parts. So one of the good things that I would suggest is for them to have pretty much like a checklist. i.e., we was in Memphis Madness. I came up to Rod. Hey, Big Rod, we starting. You said 1 o'clock. We got to be here. We got to, meet for inspection. All right, Paradise, go with Cynthia. Y'all go and round up all the featherweights so y'all can line up. So I think as people who are putting on shows or even the people who are ring masters, if you have a checklist and stay in with that checklist and say, hey, these are the songs that we're going to have in our back pocket for a tiebreaker, but we're not going to tell the competitors, or we're going to tell the competitors. We're going to start inspections or walkthrough to verify X amount of speakers prior to 30 minutes before the start of the show. Sticking to that timeline would be very essential, and it also brings value to the integrity of the show.
Because
When
a
you
lot of
don't,
go ahead,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
No, finish, please.
So when you're not sticking to what you say you're gonna do, then that's when it's putting like not devaluing the show, but it's like it's more so of a letdown from a competitor standpoint. I'm one of those type of people. If you say we're gonna start at 1, I'm looking for you at 12:30. Like, hey, where's inspection? Let's do the walkthrough. What's next? Where's the names? Have we drawn the numbers? And while putting on the sound show is just part of the show, I think if they had a checklist, just or a runner or someone who is making sure that the flow of the show goes as planned, that would streamline the process as well.
Yeah, I agree with the checklist and the time. I don't like it when you put a time out and people that show up on time, and then you find out, oh, we're waiting on certain. You should not be waiting on certain individuals. I'm sorry, if you're not there on time, you just don't compete. I hate when they do that because it's not fair to the people that did what they supposed to do. And I understand people have driven whatever far distances. However, you knew the show was going to be this day. You knew what time it was going to be. If you had an issue, you sit on the sidelines. It's not fair to those people because then, like you said, Paradise, it looks like favoritism. I'm gonna say it. I'm always gonna play devil's advocate. It's gonna look like favoritism. Oh, they paused because these individuals wasn't here, or they're waiting for that pay. They want that money.
And also, I'm gonna touch this because it became a hot topic not too long ago, right? I can't remember what show we got shown this. It might have been Myrtle Beach. I will give flowers where flowers is due. Jarrell, Armor Custom showed me a randomizer app. It's basically an app that you put in the number of people, you tap it, and it gives you a number. A lot of times, like Paradise said, when you're trying to get this show going, you're trying to get it done. If all the competitors have signed in and you know who all is competing, yeah, in the perfect world, you want them to come press the button and make them feel good. But if you're just trying to get it done, a lot of times we'll hit the button and let it go and we'll put it down. It goes back to integrity. It's not a trick. It's not a slide of the wrist. It's just trying to get it done to try to get stuff going. Because like Paradise said, you say the show gonna be at 1 and it's 1:30, 2 o'clock. You're just trying to get it out there. And especially if it's King of the Hill or something like that, right? I don't know what mentality they have, but if I'm playing King of the Hill, I'm not cherry picking nothing. I'm planning on playing everybody at that point. And in Myrtle Beach, we didn't ask anybody anything. We got everything down. We put everybody with a number. We matched everybody up, and guess what? Everybody played who had to play, and it was probably one of the smoothest shows we had done, and it was the foundation for a lot of other shows that we helped out with. So, I'm sorry.
If you're if
No, Daddy just came in.
if y'all are gonna start late, y'all need to let us know because I could go to my room, take a nap or something.
That part. Hey,
Y'all are messing with my sleep.
listen,
Or
y'all.
you can go get another bottle of
Hold
Don
on.
Julio, but I
Hey,
ain't
Pop.
throwing
No, I
nobody
always
out
keep it
there.
with me. I don't need to go
Daddy
get
just came in the room,
That's why
y'all.
you
Y'all better be
about to.
quiet.
Shit, Rob's in.
What
Daddy
up,
just came in the
Rod?
room.
What's up, bro?
What's up, Rob?
How y'all doing? Man, great
Hold on, Rob.
podcast.
Hold
I've
on,
been
Rob.
enjoying. I've been.
Before you start, Rob, let me. Shit.
Hold on.
Big round of applause for
You know, Rob jumping in here. This is gonna be a mess right now.
big big
Nah, it's
big
good.
round of
It's
applause for Big Rod and everything his team does. That great show they always put on.
Yeah, yeah.
still ain't happening. Okay, sorry. All right. Thank you, there for those. Hey, Paradise, you're right though. I agree with you 100%. Everything should start on time. And I would say the only thing that I really have a struggle with competitors is most people have got to our show. We started on Wednesday this year, which was the first, and most people come in Thursday. It come in on Friday. But at 11:37, go back and look at the WhatsApp when I made the text out. We had 31 competitors signed up at 11. No, I think it was 27. Matter of fact, had signed up at 11:37 on Saturday morning, and you knew you'd been there. You wanted to compete. Why, as a host or a promoter of a show, and you're a competitor, I got to track you down an hour before the show was start to get you to pay your money and register? That is unacceptable. And if you're not a first year competitor, you know what is required. And because you've been drinking, partying, tuning, do whatever you want to do, now you end up at 12:55 to pay your money while we're trying to put a list together to get the show to start on time. Then I want us to do inspections, but everybody's doing whatever they want to do. And you know the show been on the itinerary 3 weeks before the show came out. Sound show starts at 1 o'clock. So understanding is an hour before the show, you should be coming up, getting your bikes ready to line up. By the shot to call featherweights to line up at no 12:45, you should be ready to play
Right.
as a competitor. So let's put some of this stuff on us, and I'm just gonna speak on everybody as competitors. We have to do better too, and don't expect the host to be able to hold your hand. Because I like the randomizer that Lucas spoke of. That was the best thing we ever could have did to try to get bracket set. It's new and it's different, but getting 15 of y'all together at one time and getting y'all to pour numbers. Everybody want to have a sidebar conversation. Everybody want to have a drink. You don't focus for 3 minutes at all. And this is the point, but when you get 15 of y'all in the huddle, y'all go to talking about everything else, and you're not listening to the host, and he's trying to explain stuff. I've seen it happen. I watch it. So the randomizer give you a number because that's just part of the community evolving. That we all got to do our part. Don't quit putting everything on the host, judge, and this and that. We all have to do a little bit better on this as competitors. Um, I don't like inspections. I do and I don't. And the reason why I don't like inspections because I cannot see clearly in everybody's slingshot, and I don't have an X-ray machine, so I could walk around a bike to see the speakers that's sticking out. But people who got sealed in boxes or side panels, you cannot see in there. So that is really not a true good inspection. So until we figure out. We get an X-ray machine that go cost $20,000 to X-ray a bike from front to bottom and see it. Inspections are always going to be subjective, in my opinion. Yes, you should kind of look at speaker counts, look at grills, but if you got a seal box on the side, you got a seal whole side panel, I don't know what's behind there.
Hey, Rod, let
So
me say this.
it's subjective.
If you got to hide speakers to win and cheat, then you know, it's just one of those things, bro.
And right, so that's why. So I mean, like I said, it sounds good. We're doing inspection, but what are we really looking at? Because I've seen some speakers where I talk to people and they putting horns and drivers in the transmission tunnel. Who's crawling up under the bike to look?
Wow, that's crazy.
Who did that?
But when you see the air drop, it's like, wait a minute, this is a sub box over here, but why is the air hit from the middle of the bike? Because it's in the transmission tunnel.
Call the names out, Rod.
Yeah, who is that?
Well, he don't even compete. But he don't compete though. But I've seen it, and that's the first thing I heard about. Like, who would have thought to put a driver in the transmission tunnel? He hit. I've seen it, so it can be done. And who's crawling on a bike on a cart and doing it at a show? So we say inspections and we put the tight on it, but let's keep it real. We cannot see everything, so that's a false sense of what I'm trying to think. Okay, you know what I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Hey, Rod, hold on, listen up. Snow over there typing, man. Be careful what you say.
Oh, it's good. I want.
It snows like
transmission
tunnel drivers.
Yeah, but I'm big on.
That's a good call out that you're doing, Rod. Even if, like, not to cut you off, but a lot of the featherweight, we just walk around each other's bike. To me, that's fair. It doesn't have to be to the extreme where it's a scope and all of that. You know what I mean? As long as at the end of the day, everyone feels comfortable with who's competing, that's all that really matters.
Hey, Rod, what type of drivers were they?
And this is one thing that if you can talk to a guy, I'm not gonna call his name, but if he ever want to ask him if he give me permission, I did a cutoff this year. You had to register by a certain time. If you didn't register, I did not allow you on the list. I denied 4 people to play. at Memphis Madness for this year because they came up at the registration time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a money thing, and I hate to do it because I like the people. I'm a people person, but if I did it for you, I got to do it for somebody else, and I had to stick to it. And this guy, and then the guy was mad at me, and he called me back 3 days later. He said, "You know what? I'm glad you did that. That made me know I should be more responsible because I've been here since Thursday, hanging out and doing my shit, and they take care of my business." He said, "You didn't do wrong. That was on me, but I had to stand my ground." But he didn't like that moment. But we talked about it. He said that was the right call because if I'd have opened it up for him, I had to open it for the other 3 people that were late also.
Hey Rod, we want to say something, man. As a community, I'm gonna speak on this from Lucas, Black Mamba, Beast, Paradise, Snow, All Star, Sapphire. Listen, Memphis Madness 5. It's got to happen, man.
Ooh,
Tell us what we need to do. We will come.
That boy about to click off this video.
We will come to
Hey, I don't know how you know.
Hey, Rob, I want to say this to you, bro. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. When we were doing those lists,
Rob fell off.
no, it's all right. He ain't got to be on. He was still watching. When we were doing those lists, there were only like a couple people that maybe got misclassified. You know what I mean? So they had to be moved around and shuffled. Like, I get it.
I'm
Like,
sorry, my bad.
you
My
agree
bad.
with me.
My bad.
You can agree with me when I say this. Like, there were only a couple people that got misclassified, or they were left off the list, and they had to be added or moved around. Nobody else got on the list after the timeline. It was none of that. And I only did the lineup for featherweight. Rob, I showed it to Rob and Roderick Youngblood. He'll finish helping him out to do the bracket. Man, like, it's a lot of moving parts, and that, like, I would just wish the community would give grace to some of these hosts and platforms. Like, man, it is not easy. I say this all the time. You can have a team of 100 people. Man, you got 20 workers and 30 social butterflies and everybody else working, and you trying to make it all happen. Man, it's a lot. Just give a little bit of grace to people that's trying to provide something. I promise you, if we continue with negativity and drama, nobody's gonna want to put on these shows. Everything we talk about will be null and void because nobody's gonna want to continue to do this.
Hey Rod, I just
Appreciate
became
you,
a free
Lucas.
agent. I just became a free agent last year.
Huh?
I just
Hey,
became a
Big
free
Rod,
agent last year. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
I'm sorry. I just want to tell you that, and tell everybody, nobody gets it 100% right 100% of the time. Mistakes happens, but I think, as far as, I speak for myself. Your show is one of the can't miss events. I've only missed maybe once, maybe twice since you guys started, and I know you to be a man of integrity. You and your team, you guys put on a fantastic show. It's a can't miss event, and we truly enjoy what you guys have done. And please don't take it to heart what a few outliers have had to say. We truly appreciate everything that you and your team have done as far as putting on a fantastic event for all of us to enjoy.
Man,
I appreciate that. Hold on, cozy. So, and I applaud all that. But what we've been on this podcast for almost 3 hours about, it's not just my show. I'm not saying my show. Our show is Mid South for BHAM. Other city, every city is having the same issue. And what are you going to do about it when you can't get the adults to be adults? We got to be adults in the situation, no matter what the judges. Because I'm gonna give you my concept. They want nobody from the Slingshot community to judge, but now everybody said they want somebody from the Slingshot community. I got somebody who wasn't on teams, but I got people that own sound shops that build competition cars and bikes, and sound engineers. So we got all that, but it still ain't right because if they don't give you the answer you're looking for, you don't like it. But everybody. I'm speaking on even before I can speak to nobody. These are all people that's had stereo shops for 30 years, 25 years, been a sound engineer for 15 years, that travel with a band. So These are people that were there, but they couldn't give you the answer you want, and maybe they gave it the wrong way. But these are vetted people. This is what they do for a livelihood, not a hobby. This is their main job, so they got to have some kind of credibility. But if that ain't good enough, where's gonna be good enough? I made a comment in this post. You go back and read. Somebody said go to the soundboard and look at the top tuners who's winning, but I'm gonna say four tunes. I'm just gonna throw the E-Dub, Jack, Moet, Allen Audio Hogs, and what's your guy Tanya?
Sound evolution.
Sound Evolution.
White Mamba.
But yeah, but if you listen to all of those, they all tune differently, and they all make great sounding bikes. So you can't say that I'm gonna get them to judge because what E-Dub or what um, Sound Evolution, they all got different ears and they all got different things they like for. So it's still gonna be subjective and opinionated because all of them judge different, but they all got some great sounding ass bikes. Slingshots, they
Yeah.
all sound great, but they all sound different. So it's still opinionated.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
I mean, I'm just saying. So them said the top winners and the top tuners. And we ain't said nothing about Adrian down there with RCB and all that. He could tune the hell out of a bike. Ain't nobody mentioned his name, but his bike will sound different than everybody else's. There's some great tuners, but it's all opinionated on what that tuner likes and what he tunes for.
But
So
do you
it's still
think?
opinionated.
But if you at least get those tuners together, like you said, and they have a discussion, they put it out there, the different criteria or whatever, and educate these judges, you don't think we at least stand a better chance of at least educating the judges a little more?
I love the whole conversation today and everything. It was a lot of great points, and I think like LJ said, when Jimmy first started, and probably him, he was the first to create it. He said it was no standard. He is the standard because he created it, and now it's navigated to another plateau, and it is probably time now. Let's set this. This judge needs to look for this. This needs to sound like this. The ring size. That is a perfect thing, I loved it. So some standards for shows to go by, like we want this kind of standard ring size. We want to keep competitors back because when people get in under a tent, not under a tent, people want to crowd around the bike. Sound bounces off the body just the same as a tent. So if your bodies are too close to the slingshot, it's gonna bounce off you the same.
Jackie,
But
flip your phone.
I do like the standards though. That would be a good thing in education. Like all the tuners get together, like all those 6 tuners, 12 tuners, hey, they all send some ideas. Let's put the top 2 or 3 what judges should look for and put it on YouTube. Hey, this is what a judge should be looking for. This is what we expected our judge to decide listen for on our slingshots.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lou.
I think that's a great.
Hey, Lou, do you think we should give them a snippet?
Yeah, if you think so.
So we've been in discussion. I was gonna say I'm not gonna give you too much, but we've been in discussion about having a seminar. All right. The thing is, and try to bring some of the guys that's champions in the game, but having people understand. For example, if I bring Shadow in the ring and I play Shadow, and I play her perfectly, where everything is beautiful, right? And then I overplay Shadow. So people can kind of get the understanding of what's overplaying a sling. No matter what class you're in, we can do it featherweight, lightweight, don't matter what bike, what slingshot it is, what class you're in. Showing the people the difference. What's lacking. For example, like I said, if I do Shadow, because I'm a tuner, I can turn off certain areas of my sling where you'll walk around my sling and you'll find a dead area. Because in middleweight, Snow will tell you, you got to have 360-degree sound. You can't do it's hard to do that on a smaller bike, but a bigger bike. If you don't have a 360-degree sound, you're lacking, especially in today's standard.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the
I think that'd be good.
And let me
give show examples.
Let me give you another portion of that. Let's pull away from sound and music.
Mm-hmm.
As a platform, if you break even, you have won. You always want to get more to help out with the next show because you're not going to be rich. If that's what you're thinking, that's not what a show is for. It helps for next year's project to make it better and better for shows. But if you look at some shows, you see the way they're set up. There's no perimeter. There's not people are walking in, they're not paying. But here it is, you got a slingshot people coming in to the focal point with paying, and all these other people just parking, hiding, and then walking up. Helping these shows be better is the whole goal. I'm not trying to outdo you or nobody else. I would rather you go out there and put on a good show so we can all enjoy it, and you still maximize on what you can bring and help you out with. You gotta have an open mind about helping people, and everybody doesn't know everything. So if you know it already, cool, you know it. But I guarantee you, there's somebody else that does not know it. So
Agreed.
just help people out, and that's what we're working on. We're working on a PowerPoint presentation, some parts of the class. We'll have even some new products that may come out. Luch just got some brand new speakers that came in. Uh, DS18 probably may have some brand new speakers. Concrete Audio may have something. And we may have them come in, bring their product. Ralph got a new battery. Hey, stuff like that, bring in, show people the new stuff, give them a little presentation of what they got to go, a real seminar for us to learn from. Then next year, we could be better. We could start holding a standard because we know a standard. I can't ask you for a standard if I never told you what a standard was. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
And that is one thing. I'm gonna be gone. I appreciate you letting me jump in all second when I'm panel, but I guess that
Big
is one
rock.
thing. We listen for complete sound and like guess car audios, they do SPL and do loudness. So they look for more loudness instead of insert 360 sound too.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a
Big rock.
consideration to consider.
Big rock.
Yes, sir.
Since I have you on here, sir, you being your club Mid South being on their fourth uh, annual event, would you like to nominate a name for a great judge? Like I have Ricky Wheel, Monique Hill, Smitty, Cozy, DJ Nice, Lee Richards, and Jason German so far. Um,
The ones I would nominate already been said.
okay, okay, all right, nice, nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Big Rob, can I ask you one question before you leave? You were in Nashville, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
You were hosting, right, sir?
No, sir.
Well, you semi-host a portion of that sound competition, right?
Yeah, when you came and tricked me and getting in, then I ran the rest of the sound show because you
Yeah,
suckered me into that.
Don't be petty, Rob. Don't be petty.
yeah, yeah.
I just got
Yeah,
one question to ask you.
but I did step in to help out because my love for the Slingshot community is if I go to a show, no matter if I'm on a board or anything, I will not let it fail. I'm gonna help out do what I can. If I got a road captain on a night ride, if I got to help run the sound ring like Byron does at everybody's show, I won't let a show fail because we all in this together. So we here to have a good time. So I'm gonna step up and help out.
So
That just
I trust
automatic with me.
you are a man of integrity, right? And you just
Yeah.
wouldn't just go out there and lie. So, hey, did you see Press
I
Play
ain't
in
do it all the time.
Lambeau? Hey, because I just wanted to know, did Press Play overplay? Because I don't remember that part of the story, but you was up front and you said yelled out who the winner was. Who was the winner again?
You want to know. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, Y'all started with the best early that morning when you Pete was around the corner. Y'all put this on camera or so, and also was unloading the slingshot. He jumped out the truck and like, who playing my song? So y'all started early that morning with the
Hey,
shit.
that boy don't have no song, man.
Okay.
That boy don't have
Let,
no song.
let me talk Dragon over here. What's up, Dragon?
Hey, I'm
Hey,
not. Thank
what's
y'all
up?
for the minute.
Hey,
What's up,
so
man?
Dragon, as a competitor for I don't know, Dragon, you've been in the game competing for how many years, Dragon?
I started in 18. Yeah.
18. Now we have some names here, Dragon, that we have nominated as great judges for the sound competition. Would you like to add a name?
Yeah, I like that name. Jarrell.
Jarrell.
Mm-hmm. Jarrell. Since he retired, he's not in the ring anymore. You know, he really only got a couple of bikes, maybe that's competing, other than his wife. But he has
He's been in the game long. He's definitely got a good sound background. I mean, because he's considered probably one of the best featherweight, lightweight builders out there. He'd be a good judge.
Okay, I got him on the list. He's number 8. He's number 8.
Yeah, and the other reason I got on here is I kind of want to put this out to where Black Mama go.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna get another. She's gonna
Oh,
see the bottle.
Another Don Julio, brother.
Yeah, she ran off.
Okay. All right, good then. I was going to personally ask her for a playlist, but she won't respond to none of my requests here. So,
Boy, you ain't getting that playlist.
I figure if we get enough people playing her songs, that'll help change the game on this music lock.
You're gonna get cut long, deep, and narrow. Keep on messing with that woman. I'm telling you, I can see it coming. You already been playing one of her songs already.
That's my song now.
Oh, boy, damn.
Song too, huh?
That's my song. I mean, that song fits my bike off the ground. We talking about a dragon, baby, off the ground.
You see when Dragon be feeling that bike, he be hitting that.
Hold up.
Hey, when I'm doing this, I'm pointing out those drops, baby. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And you do it, sir. You do it well, sir.
You are definitely one of the best entertainers in that ring. I'm telling you, you are that guy.
It's about having fun, man. It's about having fun. If you're feeling it, you make other people feel it as well. So that's what it's all about.
Hey, Dragon.
Man.
Did that feedback back in the day help you?
Man, it helped me a lot, bro. Because I went from a do-it-yourselfer to a shop bike, but still, this game didn't change so much, man. You got to be able to take your L's, bro.
But
I took a shitload of L's, so that's
But you came back. You came back though as a regular builder, as a home builder, and every time I saw you come back, you came back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way you're gonna learn and you grow. You got to accept the criticism, man. I mean, everybody's gonna have their day.
Yeah.
Wait. What did I miss?
Yeah, that's not. Hey, Dragon.
I'm telling you back now. I'm trying to figure out how come you ever respond to my request for your playlist. So I figure I ask you in person or at least live on camera, put you on the spot.
Shazam it like everybody else does.
Well, shit, I figure I cut out the middleman and just get it straight from you.
You already did, Dragon.
I know, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep. I tell you what.
Hold on, player. Mama, you gave Dragon your playlist. You ain't hooked the brother up?
No. I did not give him shit.
I've been here since day one. He just got here.
I do it the old-fashioned way. I just steal it.
I don't want to steal it. I'm family. I want the hookup.
Notice you've been playing a lot. Notice you've been playing a lot of Trey Songz lately, Dragon.
Man, I started Trey Songz, bro. I was playing Trey Songz before you was.
You hear that, Black Mama? Black Mama, that's true.
You stole that from me,
boy.
Wow.
Stop the cap.
Yeah.
To be fair, okay. Lucas, you put it on the tiebreaker list that you gave to us.
That's irrelevant.
So you put it out there. It was fair game.
That tiebreaker list is 2 years old. It ain't got nothing to do with you now. Hey, I don't take your stuff.
And I still snow stuff too. If it sounds good and play it and it works in my bike, I'm gonna play it.
And if I hear Sexual Healing one more time, that shit's coming off my playlist, bro.
You might well throw it off your playlist.
Which version?
Lucas, do you play a Millie?
Yo, I bought that from Select, so don't. Hey, that's
no. First time a Millie. And let's see, it was played at Sling Experience in 2020.
Yes, it was.
Well,
so what you say?
I find stuff all the time. I don't remember that type of stuff. My memory fades for me.
Well,
Hey man,
I'm
look.
telling you, I played a Millie in 2020, April of 2020.
Hey man, I ain't never said you wasn't one of the pioneers. I always give you your flowers. Don't act like that.
Hey,
I just say Byron played the bike better, but hey,
hey,
I'm just biased. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Wait,
Mamba, hold on. This is coming from the man that was playing Macarena in the ring. Talking about I ran out of songs. I didn't know what to play next. I said, "Are you serious?"
No. The worst part is I Shazam the song, put it in Spotify, wrong damn version of the song, and I'm like,
Sis,
damn,
when he played "It's a
damn.
Man's World," we was
Oh
in
man,
Rocky Mount.
it
I said,
it
"What
was
the
definitely
hell?"
the wrong version of the song.
I
I'm
felt
not gonna
bad.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. This past weekend, I heard a reggae version of Macarena that was fire.
I got it.
You got it? Send it to
Yep.
me.
Hey
Send it
man,
to you. Know,
I just
I
want to
had to
tell
put. I
y'all,
put it in my
I love
Dropbox.
y'all,
That
but
way you
I'm
can
in
pull it
Cali
down.
and I'm
I'll
trying to
send it
see
to
what
you
these
on later.
streets look like at night.
All right,
So
all right, all right. We got a super
I got
chat,
big
guys.
love for y'all.
We got a
well, go
super
and put
chat.
your car seat in. Go and put your car seat in and roll around.
Ooh, ooh.
So you do right by me.
No,
Okay, we got a super chat from
I
Pandemic.
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Thank you, Pandemic, for the super chat. I like playing Black Mamba songs, but she won't let me. Wow. Everybody want to play your songs, Black Mamba.
I told him just don't play it against me.
You
I'm gonna
can't
send
play
Yeah.
him.
Black
I'm gonna
Mama
send him that
songs.
yoga.
That bike play different.
Who Pandemics?
No, Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
When that thing is on point, oh
You
my
talking about
god.
the old mama or the new mama?
What the
Fuck
old
off,
Mama.
Smelly.
See, when she came in with 15s and then she dropped down, I said, why?
Because
Why?
I want
I know the story. I know the answer to the question, but I'm like, why? You had that,
She had that
and it
drop.
wasn't even stretched,
She had that drop, baby.
She had
bruh.
it. She
When
had it
she
this
came
year.
to DC, somebody was in their
you.
feelings because when Mama played, we all was like, what in the hell was that?
Well,
Yeah, I've been in the
her
game
bike,
that long.
Y'all leave James alone.
her
Huh?
bike has always been in the top three bikes for its most musical since the game started. Black Mamba. I mean, that bike musically, some of the songs that she play, I dare people to try to play them because you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna crush your bike if you're not tuned right.
Mm.
I
I'm gonna
I'm just
play.
appreciate
trying.
y'all.
I'm just trying to figure out why you losing speakers on the how you losing like two speakers on the sides.
It was an amp issue.
Oh, see, that's why I hate monos because if something go out, you lose a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Yeah.
biggest pet peeve. But what about mids and highs? I try not to run mono if I can because if you lose a 4 channel, one channel, you only lose part. But if you're losing, you lose a one channel, a one ohm amp, you're done.
D
That's
Nicely, what did we learn tonight?
I don't know
Yeah.
what we learned. We learned that Lucas, he's off
Didn't
mute.
overplay in Nashville.
He didn't overplay in Nashville. Yes, uh,
Wow.
the
That's
truth
cool.
hurts, but it's the truth.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
But
So we learned that well, basically we learned what judges should not be doing. They should not be drinking in the ring,
nope.
shouldn't be walking off. We learned that well, we had a different opinion on how many judges. I think we said five, and I think Mr. SS Takeover said three. Um,
Five have three in the ring and two to rotate in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rotate in
Yeah.
and
But
out.
let me ask you a question, Queen. Should you rotate them out while you're in the middle of
No,
class or
A weight
after?
class? No.
no, you got to finish that class. That's
No. I'm just asking that so people that's watching need to understand that you don't change them until the class change.
Right.
right, right.
Okay.
Right.
Because you got to give people a break. Their ears. I mean, if you're doing a full show with 60 something slings, ain't no way.
I have a question, which we
Go ahead.
probably should have talked about earlier. What do y'all think about these shows that split up the sound competition? They have the lower classes like on a Friday, and then the other classes on Saturday.
I think Sling Experience does that right.
I think
That's
that's a
correct.
good idea. I think that's cool, really.
Yeah, it's good,
Or
but they lose
or
bikes too because some people don't
how
come in
about we let
until
the song competition, we let heavyweights go first, work our way out to the little bikes.
Hey, Snow. Let me tell you something, man. I was a heavyweight for years. And by the time I played, it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Who you
And by that
telling?
time,
Who you
everybody
telling?
thinned out.
Yeah.
We never, Black Mama will tell you,
Bro.
we never got to
Mhm.
play early.
Hey,
And by the
Beast, what
time we
time?
got
Hey,
to play,
Beast.
nobody was there.
Hey, Beast, what
Yeah.
time we played Extreme in Texas City? What time was it?
Oh man, it was 10 o'clock, huh? Was it?
Yeah.
I think that knows what they ought to do with that. Like, just go by the number of competitors you have. So if you only got like 4 or 5 heavyweights, let them go first.
Let him get out the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, let them
but they
get out the
don't do
way.
that, bro. They don't do
That's
that.
a
Yeah, but
Ricky Will.
Let them get out
so
the way.
do
I ain't
y'all
gonna lie,
agree that King of the
by the
Hill
time
goes
middleweight
faster?
comes, bro, you don't
Oh,
want to.
heck yeah.
King of the Hill
Do
is
y'all
fast.
agree that King of the Hill goes faster?
Yes. But with King of the Hill, we talked about this earlier. You got to have a ringmaster. You got to have somebody that's running the ring. Like when we got our team together, and this is what I tell people. When we all come together, me, D Nice, Ralph, LJ, and we all come together, nobody's bigger than the team. Nobody's in charge. We step in when we need to step in. Ralph can run a ring. He get them slings in and out, in and out, in and out. So
Yeah.
having a well-oiled machine makes things better, makes it work faster. So we ain't trying to be there till midnight. We trying to get down to like 6, 7 so we can all go ride.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gave Byron his flowers for being a ringleader in Memphis.
Hey Snow.
Yeah.
Hey Snow. How do y'all guys feel about showing up and you already been selected who you're gonna play against? Or would you rather pull the numbers and see it that way, who you match up with? Or like Beast, if Beast come up to the show, they're already telling him he got to go against Black Mamba. You walk up, they're already telling you got to go against Press Play. Or would you rather draw numbers and see, one plays 2, 3 plays 4? Would you rather see it like that?
I think the
I like
randomizer
to
is
see the
fine.
number I pick.
Say again?
I like to see the number that I pick. I like to pick the number.
Yeah. I was feeling the same way. I think I would rather see the number that I pull and see someone else pick the number that I got to play against versus coming up, because I just feel like it's like
You can do it
it's all
even
subjective.
like Jimmy does it with the dominoes and the cards, right? Everybody gets on the table, get a number.
Yeah. How you feel about that, Black Mama?
Yeah, I'd rather pick my own number.
You rather pick your own number?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather see it happening.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather pick the number as well and see who I got.
The conversation was going so fast and so it was organic, so I didn't want to interrupt it, but I made a note to circle back.
But then again, like Ross said, everybody got to be in the same page. All the competitors got to be already there.
Yeah.
At the same time, instead of him trying to chase around. So even Lucas said he had to do the numbers himself. At one point, I forgot what show he said.
Right, I just say the shows need to stick to your cutoff. If you got a cutoff, if they miss it, then fuck it, they're out.
I said that.
We're grown people. We're all grown right here. You know what time it is. I mean, if the time is cut off at a certain time, if you miss it, then that's on you.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I miss work just to get there on time. I feel you.
I don't know what time it is on the West Coast, but it's like 11, almost 11:30 on this side.
It's 3 hours. Well,
this is crazy. I got this.
All right. We get you guys out here, man.
That's my bedtime.
My wife was like, "Where are you at, boy?" I
Joining,
said, "Man,
man.
we're still downstairs. We're still on the show."
Thank y'all for joining, man. Snow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me in also. See you, Black Mamba.
Hey,
See y'all
Cozy,
later. I'm gonna do me a favor. Send me a IM. I'm gonna send you that song, that Macarena, the Macarena song. But I'm gonna do it on what's it called, so you can actually pull it down.
Send it on what platform?
No, it's gonna be Dropbox. That way I'll send you a link. You can actually download it.
Okay, cool.
All right. Because I have it on. I'm a DJ, so I have it music. I don't have it on the app. I have it literally the music.
Okay, cool.
I might send you some other stuff too. Just don't tell nobody. Only because we family, you know what I'm saying?
Don't tell Snow. Don't send it to Snow.
Snow, my brother from another mother, but yeah. I still got to get a get back from Snow.
You going to Dallas?
I can't. No. I'm done right now, man. I gotta get some work done, man. You know,
Hey,
my shop don't work. I don't work. I don't
hey,
work. Ain't nothing get done.
Black Mamba. I'm gonna be watching y'all. Be watching y'all these last couple events, man, because y'all know what the scorecard looking like. Y'all know what it's looking like. Be
This shit
watching
hard,
you
bro.
guys. I'm gonna be watching hard.
Hey,
You and
listen. I gotta say, I can't be mad. I haven't won a show in how many months, and still hanging in there.
yeah, I'm gonna be watching.
Hey,
Oh my god, I want to see. Listen, the reason I haven't ordered these championship belts because I don't know what name to put on them.
it's hard right now. Yeah, it's
It's
getting ties. A
crazy.
lot of ties happening.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
be
I'm gonna
some
be
All,
watching,
ties.
man.
all I'm
I
gonna
see.
tell y'all is
I see three-way
2026.
ties happening.
2026 is going down.
I hear you, Cozy.
I'm just prepping the battlefield.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm watching
Yeah.
these two at the bottom though, and Beast and Press Play. Y'all watch out for Press Play. He gonna watching. I'm watching.
If press play follows the formula that I give him, he would be killing it. But he tried to go off on his own, do his own thing. That's what killed him. I'm like, dude, you have
What's
Sometimes
the
you gotta learn. You gotta
formula?
learn on your own.
huh?
What's the formula?
What?
What's the formula?
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, what is the? You heard me. Shit.
Hey,
I want to see how many times you're gonna ask me that question.
no,
No, listen.
you know this. You know this. Press
Lucas
Play
needed
only
help.
stands on the passenger side.
Yeah, Lucas needed help with
Say what?
playlists. I sent him, but I did this before. And Lucas, when he played that "It's a Man's World," I was like, "What in the hell are you thinking about?" So I can. Hey, they say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him
You can't
drink.
make it think.
Yeah, that part. So, but Mama, because you brought that song up, I'm definitely gonna make sure you get that. I got a
I
lot of new
appreciate it.
music in, and I was listening to. I was like, "Ooh,
Mama need new songs. Man.
this is nice. This is nice." And I would love to hear him in your sling, only because I'm a fan of the music and I'm a fan of just slingshots. So,
Only
like
if
I
you
said,
stop playing Peru.
if I win, I'm all about. I want to win against the best. I don't want no easy belts. My 3-wheel belt, I had to fight all the killers from Light 'Em Up.
I saw that. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I that one I earned, and I appreciate that one more than any other. I've got trophies from sound competition, but they didn't mean as much to me as winning against the best. So me beating Black Mamba in Myrtle, that
Don't
was
bring that shit up.
even though you wasn't 100% sis, I was like,
If
that
you ain't
was
ready, don't
that
pull up.
ooh.
That's what they say. If you ain't ready, don't
You
pull
just
up.
don't know that one that hit my heart. But I was sad that you wasn't 100% because I don't want to beat you when you're not 100%. So, but
Yeah,
we will play again.
yeah.
Definitely.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get you guys out of here, man. Thank you so much, man. It was a great conversation. Hopefully, some of the things that we talked about moving forward, man, will make the judging better. But good
What was the
luck to you.
number? Also, what was the number tonight?
We got up to 79
Damn,
combined
what?
combined on Facebook and YouTube. We got up to 79.
Hey, I'm gonna need that super chat.
A lot of super chats today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Well, good
all
luck.
love you guys. All
Next
love to the
events.
community,
Good
bro.
luck.
All love to you, All Star.
Next couple events,
Snow, the Queen. I speak from my heart. I love this community. I do everything I can. Everybody knows that I give back more than most. I'm just trying to be a little fish in a big pond and keep this thing going.
Absolutely.
Snow.
Yes, sir.
So I will tell you this though, Snow. Here at Extra TV, it's the bike. It's the bike, Snow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a show that you can't play that bike at, but the bike can play.
Oh, it play. It'll play.
But you can't play it.
But it will play.
Yeah. So here at Extra
Don't
TV,
go be talking in code and shit.
no.
Yeah.
Basically, I count the bike. So if Snow's wife played that bike at Queens versus Queens, I'm gonna count it. Just like Jack played Lucas' bike a couple times. So it's the bike for me.
Thank you, man. Finally for saying it. I've been saying it forever. It don't matter who's playing it. It's the bike.
It's the bike. It's the bike.
Thank you for saying that.
Damn, I should have shipped my shit out to Cali then. Dang.
Yeah, it's the bike.
Let somebody
I don't
play
care
that
who's
shit.
playing it. It's the bike.
Oh shit! Look who it is. Oh damn! Was you sleeping?
Man, we're trying to get off.
Why is it daylight where you at? Where the hell you at?
Listen. I done woke up. Wait a minute. Hold up. You said it's the bike. Can I play too? Can my bike play?
Yeah. I'm always. Listen.
It's your show.
It's your show.
No. It's your show. It ain't my show.
Listen. We started that way back in the back. I let E-Dub play Vinny Ram's bike.
Yeah.
Vinny Ram still got the points. It's been going on like that for me for a couple years now.
It's Shadow. Shadow plays, not Cozy.
But first of all Star, I'm still on here. The fact that you would say that shit, like, that's cool.
No, it's not a secret. It's not a secret.
Disrespectful.
Well, you let Byron play that shit. He'll put a wig on.
No. No, she can play. Black Mama can play her bike the rest of the year. It's just that some of you guys can't play your own bike.
Look how Pete woke up when he heard that shit.
He got his glasses on too. He can see.
Look, I'm trying to see now.
The rain is gone.
Ooh, you said my bike can play. Okay.
He's trying to read the SUTV. Got a little fine.
But that's the way it should be. I mean, no matter what happens, the slingshot is the tool. It don't matter what driver's driving it. The car wins.
That is not true.
It is true. In NASCAR, it's the car. It's not the driver.
Have you ever seen Byron? Have you ever seen Byron when he plays Black Mamba?
I have not seen Byron play Black Mamba.
Exactly.
Why? What happened? No. Well, inquiring minds like to know.
I'm too new to
he
this.
not play it as well as you do?
Do you remember when he used to play
I heard
it?
he plays it better.
Well,
I ain't never heard him play.
I can't see what's going on. Shit.
Okay.
Where's Byron? He not around to be able to speak up for himself.
There's two things I heard.
You can hear Byron. They're talking about you.
Oh shit!
Hey, let me see my brother B. Hey. All I know is I just see him walking around all the time. I don't see him playing that.
Oh wow!
He be making sure everybody pulls up to the ring.
We got a super chat from Soldier Girl from Atlanta.
She said, "Take y'all asses to sleep."
That's pretty much what she said. She paid us to go to bed.
Hours back. It's early.
Thank you, Soldier Girl.
Hey, I love y'all. Real talk.
I know. I gotta get up early.
I gotta get up in the morning and get this bike done, slingshot done for this lady to do a cancer ride on Sunday. So I appreciate
Pete, you and Lucas give them hell in Cali.
I didn't go. We couldn't make it.
What?
Oh,
Lucas going.
Man, he's got his PJs on. Man, he's in Louisiana. He's got his PJs on.
Is TJ there?
TJ's going. He said he was going. I didn't get confirmation that he was there. Him and Ro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ro owed me a get back too.
Oh, I gotta get him back too. I thought TJ was coming on here tonight.
You got a list. Bro. Hey, P, you got a list now. Get back.
I know. Put me on the list too.
Oh shit!
You got a list too, Mom.
Wow.
Yeah, Ro.
What's up, Ro? There he is, right on time.
Yeah, hey, me and Ro and me and
there you go. What it do?
Gotta get back.
I'm gonna be watching you, bro. I've been watching you the last couple of events. See what you're gonna do, man.
Man, it's hard.
It's tight around there.
It is. It's tough. It is tough. It's tough. I'm telling you, it's tough.
Hey, you ain't hear TJ's bike in Texas City. That thing was. I don't know what the hell Brad did to that bike, but
I have no idea. But I need my fucking lick back. I need it back.
He got it where it needed to be. That's for sure.
Yeah. I hope they brought it back to the lab and fuck with it.
Hey Snow, you shouldn't even be beating. You shouldn't even be happy, man, that you beat Shadow in Atlanta.
In Atlanta or Tampa?
She was on crutches, man.
Atlanta or Tampa?
You beat me in Tampa too? God dang it.
Ooh.
King of the Hill, baby. King of the Hill.
Hey, see what happened was It's all love, man. It's all love. Hey, that bike sounds. No, let me tell you what happened in Tampa. I didn't realize you had a front stage because I was behind you.
Nigga had a front stage since last year.
No, not like the one you got now.
Oh, he got
Came
something serious
together.
up there now.
I was behind you when you played the first time. So when I pulled the ring, I didn't think you came like that. So I didn't play my sling. I sandbagged.
I had to come ready, man. Y'all some
I
big boys.
sandbagged, and that was the worst thing I ever did. I ain't doing that no more.
So you sandbagging? That's okay.
I did, because even Ricky Will was like, "Yo, man, told you why you bullshitting."
Go to Dallas.
It's all love, though, man. No, listen, man. Win, lose, or draw, I'm the same person. It's all love. The better man won that day, but I'm gonna get my lick back.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I love. That's what I love about it. We could take a L and look for our lick back and have no regrets.
Every
It's family. It's all
snow
love.
has its day. That's all I'm gonna say.
All-Star.
I had a lot of days. I ain't gonna lie.
All-Star, that's the list you need to keep, the lick back list.
Yeah.
I want to get my lick back list.
Yeah.
Who, Tanya?
Hey,
Black Mama, show me that shirt again, Black Mama. Show me that shirt again.
Oh man, I'm on my phone.
Why did you make this shirt though?
Why did I make it?
Yeah.
Put the hat on, bro. Put the hat on.
What makes you think I made it? Hold on a second.
Put the hat
on.
You
didn't make
it. I can't turn my camera around. Sorry, y'all. I'm on my phone.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Rookies.
Shut up. Yeah, I can't figure this shit out. Hold
Look
on.
at y'all. While she's figuring that out, at Celeste, at Queen versus Queen. Is that what it's called?
I know you.
Queen of the Sound. Queens of Sound. So
we
got this thing that's called call out. So you call out the bike you want. Y'all put your money up and win a take off. I'm calling some bikes out.
You better put a wig on, boy.
Hey, whoa,
I'm calling some bikes out.
Beast, is Celeste playing Beast?
No, she can't even play at the show unless she calls somebody out, and she'll have to pay her own bike.
Oh, okay. Is this your show?
She can't play the show.
This is y'all show?
It's her show, not mine.
He said
she can't play.
No, I do my show. Listen, my show is in March.
Okay.
Yeah, March in New Orleans.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm trying to make it to some of the. I'm gonna try to make it a Lucas show next year. I want to make it to you guys' show next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll travel.
Make sure you put some weight on them tents for Lucas show. That's all I was saying.
That hoe don't play out there, huh?
Oh,
everything
put some serious weight
there.
on them.
Everything flew out of there.
Oh Lord, we just ain't gonna put no tents up. How about that?
Oh, that's ruining it. That's ruining the comments, bro. I'm calling you out. Calling you out, bro.
You calling them out?
I'm calling you out, bro. Put your money up.
Who's playing Rose bike?
No. This for the call out. This ain't for no in the ring. This just on the side.
Oh,
like in the ring.
Yeah, side hustle.
Who judge?
Yeah, it's a side hustle right here. I'm calling Ro out. Matter of fact, TJ too.
Who's judging?
All right, y'all. I'm signing off. I love y'all.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Go ahead, bro. I see y'all.
I'm out here too,
all right, 3 hours and 18 minutes and 23 seconds.
Be good.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your Slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say that for the betterment of the Slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Give me your social media.